Going live.
Going live, people, going live. From somewhere in North London, a living room in lockdown. We are reaching out across the globe, across the continents, Teahead to Teahead. We are saying hello from London to all of you in lockdown. Welcome to Mayleaf Sessions number 15, the Quarantine Special. Hello everybody out there. We're here coming at you. Let us know in the chat room if you are seeing us and hearing us loud and clear.
Not halfway.
Yeah.
Not broken.
We don't want no,
No.
stuttering. Let us know in the chat room. So make sure that you let us know where you are writing from. Let us know what you were drinking. Let us know if you're in lockdown and we'll give some shout outs. Hello, hello, hello. Looks like we are okay.
We are good.
Just check. Yes, it looks like we're good. Hello, welcome everybody to Mayleaf Sessions number 15. It's been a while.
It's been ages.
But you know, things have been happening.
Yeah.
We've
just little things.
Just a few little things. We happened to have a daughter last year.
Just like that.
And, let's deal with the giant, spiky, virus-shaped elephant in the room, COVID-19. It's very important that we say from the absolute outset that this session hopefully is going to be a lot of fun, that this is going to be about building community, that this is going to be about giving some enjoyment to all of you people out there that are going a little bit stir crazy wherever you are in lockdown.
Yeah.
But of course, this is not to diminish the seriousness of this issue, and there's a lot of people who are frightened and a lot of people who are suffering, and shout out to all the people out there that are doing their utmost to help people and save people in the healthcare industry.
Nurses, doctors, shout out to all you guys, because man, they are doing an amazing job, and it's really it's so difficult. So shout out to you guys. Thank you for everything you do.
Yeah, thank you so much for everything that you do. We don't want to diminish the seriousness of this issue, but this is also about positivity and bringing some love and life into your little living rooms there. So let's give some shout outs. Daniel from the Netherlands drinking Canopy Flasher. Mario locked down in London drinking Jade Star. Janny from Austria drinking Jade Star 4. Tata Louisville KY, looking a little rough around here, but this session is going to help with the stress. I hope so. I hope so.
That's what
Easy Moriando, hello, Quarantine Heads from Italy. Love goes out to Italy. Tough times over there, tough times in Spain, tough times in the States, tough times everywhere, I'm sure.
All in the same boat.
Go and give out some more shout outs, why don't you?
Oh my god, I'm so bad at reading.
Adam from Slovakia drinking Night Forest Muse.
Little Mantis. That's such a cute name.
Yeah, we are streaming at 480p simply on the basis that we recognize that there's going to be a lot of traffic, and we just want to make sure that we keep things locked in and stable. Normally we stream a bit higher, but we were
let's not test it out.
Let's not risk this one, right? Let's not risk this one. So we're actually supposed to be streaming at 648, but you might be seeing slightly lower, but hopefully you can still see us loud and clear. If it's a real problem, then let us know and we can try to pause the stream and up the quality, but I would prefer not to risk things if at all possible. So how are you all doing out there? How's it all going? Pretty mad times, right? Mad times happening. Obviously we wanted a guest here, but because of lockdown, this space is a little bit empty.
It's for Ayana? No. And then boom, she pops out. No.
Our daughter Ayana is upstairs sleeping. Why don't you start brewing some of this Kaori Black? We're going to start off with some Kaori Black here. Some Kaori Black tea. Let me see if I can get this focus going.
Yeah. Get some tea in us.
And then we're going to move into tea, and then we're going to stop talking about that and just focus on the tea.
Be in the moment.
Here you go. Kaori Black, our Japanese black tea. Really love this black tea. Very sweet and succulent. Every time I try to focus, you move your head.
I'm so sorry.
Keep still. Okay, good. We're good. Hopefully we're in focus. Remind me, you know the score if I don't focus. So,
Joseph Troy.
Joseph Troy.
I'm sorry.
So we can't get Lucy here.
We can't. She was gonna, but then the lockdown happened,
yeah.
and you know we had to just let it go. Sorry. Next time.
Oh, is there a problem? Is there a problem? You say no signal?
No.
Hello, are we there? Hello? Hello? Are we okay? We're back? I told you, it's going to be a rough one. It's going to be a rough one. Everyone's working from home. The internet's a little bit ropey these days, but hopefully we're good. All right, let's get on with it. So, let's do some news first of all, and you let us know if the signal drops out. Hopefully we're going to be okay. Good thing I did 480p.
Yeah, man.
So, news, obviously COVID is everywhere. I really hope that whilst you are in lockdown, that you're not spending too much of your time getting filled with pandemic fear. This is not the apocalypse, people. Yeah. This is not the apocalypse. It's a terrible situation. It's terrifying, but it's made about 1,000 times more terrifying by the media, who is having a field day at the moment, spreading as much fear as possible. And whilst I understand that you've got to sort of really push home and emphasize the seriousness of this, so that people follow the guidelines set out by the people in charge to try to reduce this transmission. What's up?
There's no teapot.
Oh, we can remedy that. Why don't you remedy that? So whilst I understand, that you've got to, make it an important point here, also very, very important that that everyone stays calm. Don't get sucked into the media hype. I'm sure that with hindsight, we're going to look back and we're going to see that we could have done things differently. And there's so much potential damage that's being done to people's emotional health with us focused so much on the media, so much on it. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you for your super chat.
Thank you.
It's very important that we put this into perspective, and I'm not going to go too much into it. I've got lots of opinions on it, and I'm trying to keep my mouth a little bit zipped. But all I'm going to say is, let's stay calm.
Yeah.
Tea is the perfect companion for you, right?
You start stressing, just take time out and just drink tea and chill.
Tea is the perfect companion.
Because emotions has a big impact on your health as well. So
huge.
You got to just keep calm for sure.
Huge. It's a media field day, and the fact is that there is a virus. It's not going to go away. We're going to have to deal with it. We're going to adapt to it. But we as human beings are very good at doing that. So we can do this, and it's not the apocalypse that is being made out. So let's stay calm, focus on the tea, and also, most important, focus, thank you, on the positives.
So
this is such an amazing opportunity, right? Such an amazing opportunity. When are we going to have this again in our lifetimes? When we've got to slow down, when we've got to stop this mad, rush and being on that non-stop treadmill.
Say hamster wheel.
Yeah, the hamster wheel. Absolutely. This is a great opportunity to focus in, recognize what's important. Amazing to look out at your street. I mean, I was on Camden High Street recently. It was quiet. It was like, whoa. It's just, it's an incredible, some might say eerie, but in many ways very peaceful environment to be in, and time with yourself. Get to know yourself again, time to explore creativity, time to explore productivity, time to explore different avenues in your life that you may have not had the opportunity to do. True. I hope that you are all seeing the opportunities and the gift that this is, whilst, of course, as I said, not diminishing all of the suffering that is going on out there. Yeah. But this is a demonstration that the world can do things differently when absolutely necessary. So I think we should take that and run with it, and hopefully you are all taking that attitude as well.
There may be some changes from this that may be really good, like realizing that no, we need to concentrate on health, and this running after whatever we're thinking of running after.
The hedonic treadmill.
Yeah,
just
it's
always
actually
there.
just no. Let's just I don't know. Maybe they won't. Maybe they.
Well,
will
you know,
change.
it's so related to tea and what tea is teachers. But you know, this is a stark reminder of all of that.
True. Cheers, peeps.
Thank you, Daniel. Thank you for your super chat. Thank you for asking lots of questions. We always try to answer them all. Nice. It has a sort of
Cherry.
yeah, sakura
taste.
cherry fruity note that I had forgotten about with this.
Yeah.
But very
Cherry
sweet.
tart, like a cherry jam, like a tart.
I go with a cherry
jam.
tart. It's very sweet. It's a really satisfying black tea. If you've not tried Kaori Black, it's a very satisfying. It's a sort of at first taste, it's a very straight ahead black tea, but it's that sweet, fruity finish that's just so lovely about it.
Kind of like when you drink it, you wish that your breath smelled like that all the time. You know?
My breath does.
Just like,
No,
like
absolutely. No, I know what you mean. So let's see what people are saying. So yes, Brad is saying that there's still people not physically distancing themselves. You know, this is an important thing that we all need to do.
Yeah.
Nightbot. Yes, we have got Nightbot running, which is a new thing for us. This is a moderator that's like a bot that's moderating. And the reason why we have it there is to do the giveaways. We're hoping that we don't have to do the spinny thing. And we can just do giveaways in a little bit more of a calm way.
My spinner.
I'm not dissing anything. It's just that the chat room goes nuts. If you've been into one of these live sessions before, then you know that we say a word and everyone types it in and it feels a bit
like...
random. Well, it is random, but it feels a bit too manic, you know?
Yeah.
So we're trying this Nightbot thing. Hopefully it doesn't annoy people. Also, very important, we're going to try potentially later on to do some Skype calls. Tech, I'm
fun.
worried about that, so bear with us. If that doesn't work, then we'll just go back to the old ways. So our daughter is fine. Shout out Sherry, thank you
so much.
Thank you, Sherry.
Aww, sweet words.
Our daughter is fine. She's upstairs sleeping.
Yeah.
She literally fell asleep.
Like 5 minutes ago, is it?
Yeah, about 10 minutes before the stream
like...
started. We were like, please go to sleep.
Because otherwise I have to run upstairs, you know? So it's like, okay, I really want to be doing this right now. I want to be drinking tea.
So hopefully she doesn't wake up during this session. If she does, then Selena's going to have to go up and, oh, you've got a bit of Ayana's puke on you. Nice.
This is my life now.
This is
also
parenthood.
been scratched. No, can you see?
No, it's the other side.
Yeah, this one.
She's been rubbing against you.
She does like this, like, it's really cute. Like, she kisses my face, but like, she grabs my face. I love it.
You know, she's lovely, loving it. It's great to be spending time with her. It's a bit of an odd time, obviously, because we want to go out more, but you know, such is life. Vanessa, thank you so much for your super chat.
Thank you, Vanessa.
So, we are going to be obviously doing this session. I'm not sure how you guys feel about me doing some Instagram lives, a bit more informal, shorter Instagram lives. I know everybody and their dog is doing Instagram lives at the moment.
And their dog.
Well, that's an expression.
Oh.
But you know, pu-erh asks you, how does it feel to be able to drink as much tea as you want now?
Oh my God, you don't understand it. Like, it's just so good.
She's making up
so
for it.
good.
Believe me, she's making up for it.
Like, I missed it. Like, there was a time when I had a bit too much pu-erh when I was pregnant. And I kind of went, okay, I need to like slow down. But now I'm like, okay, I can do this. Yes.
Sorry, the reason why I'm saying, people are saying get rid of Nightbot. I tell you what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to disable everything on Nightbot, right?
I don't know where you see it.
See, Nightbot is basically stopping people from timing people out and doing stupid things. That's not the point. The point here is to just do giveaways.
Yeah, that's annoying.
So I'm going to take away all of that. So hopefully nothing should be affecting your chat and we can do the giveaways. Yeah. So let's do some Q&As. Yeah, and then should we do a giveaway of Kaori Black?
Why not?
Might as well. Let's go. And then what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a session with some very special white peony, and then we're going to be doing, I'm going to look at my treasure chest down here, we're going to be doing a very special 2020 spring pick tea. Then we're going to be doing some tea samples from India, and then we're going to be doing a double trouble session, which is our game for the night. But we're also going to be doing the tea shame competition. If you've not seen the tea shame competition, then it's on Instagram, and we'll go through that in a little bit. Let's do some giveaways of Kaori Black, and let's see if this Nightbot thing is worth anything, or if it's absolutely useless.
Or is it that my spinny spinster is the best thing?
Spinny spinster. All right, so what we're going to do, thank you so much, Alex. Yes, it's a duende.
Thank you,
yes,
Alex.
it is. So we're gonna make the, okay, this is the first time I've done this, all right? We're going to make the keyword Kaori, okay? So if you type in the word Kaori, K-A-O-R-I, and this time you only need to type it in once. You don't need to type it in multiple times, just once. That's fine. You can stay calm. Just type in Kaori, K-A-O-R-I. Type it in. We'll give you a chance to type it in, and then we're going to select a winner.
That is.
Thank you, Georgi. Thank you so much for your super chat.
Thank you. This is the way to like relax things down.
Yeah, exactly. Keep things calm. Keep things calm. And as I said, I hope that you guys out there are keeping calm, taking this as a great opportunity for you to stay chill.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, Andre. You're flying through the chat, but I managed to see it. Okay, the Kaoris are coming in. It's lovely to see you. We've got 659 viewers. That is definitely a record. 661, I should say. It's going up all the time. Teahead massive. Teahead massive coming correct. Showing the love.
Oh, shout out to Adrian, because I know he's in the chat room, but I can't see your name. Sorry. Adrian works at the bar.
It's been a really tough time for work.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So Kaoris are in. We're now going to see if this Nightbot thing is worthless or useful. Here we go. Let's do this. So we've got a winner, Jacqueline Hannebach. Jacqueline Hannebach. That's spelled H-A-H-N-E-B-A-C-H. If you write to us on our, what do we say? Email us, right?
Yeah,
email us. Email us. Go to our website. Go to contact us. Email us. Let us know that you're a winner. Give us your full details and address, and let us know you won Kaori Black, and we will send you a free pack of Kaori Black. And I'm going to do one more. Yes, you did. Tell Adrian he's not allowed to play. One more.
Oh yeah.
Jin TV, J-I-N-TV, J-I-N-TV. You can see I'm not lying. This is what I'm seeing right here. Jin TV, you have also won a pack of Kaori. Okay, stop writing Kaori. There are plenty more giveaways, I promise, coming up. As I said, yeah, it's been a bit of a crazy time at work. Obviously, very difficult for all businesses, so we're no different. It's been extremely hard because we run a clinic as well, so we're having to try to keep, you know, the clinic running as much as possible to help our clients, help our patients, but at the same time, you know, trying to deal with all of the lockdowns, staff closures, etc. We've had to close the Mayleaf Tea House, obviously, temporarily. So it's been probably the most difficult week in business for most people out there, and us is certainly included. Really tough times. Very hard to keep the business running. But hey, that's just the way it is, and it's just a game, people. It's just a game. Just enjoy the game. Just enjoy the game. Don't let it get you down. Don't let it get you down. And as for tea, as I said in the video that I released, tea is being affected for sure. I don't think COVID is anywhere near gone away from China. I think that they're bracing themselves for round 2. Yeah. And so my impression is that it's going to be affected. Prices are definitely going to go higher because of the fact that there's less workers moving around. That means less people picking and producing tea. That means it's going to be a very difficult situation for the producers. Also, you know, it's not just the lockdown, it's not just the lack of movement, but also, you know, it's going to be affecting logistics, shipping, getting the tea here. God. We've had tea that's already been stuck in customs for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
It's driving me a bit nuts. Thank you, Wendy. Lovely to see you here. Thank you so much.
Nice one.
So yes, tea is going to be affected for sure. How much, we don't know. It really depends on whether or not there's going to be a second wave in China. And I think China is preparing themselves for it. They managed to sort of slow it to an almost halt so that they could prepare, get themselves ready for the second round, because China is a big country with a lot of people.
Pretty organized.
Pretty organized though,
and such a big country.
It doesn't hurt that you've got such control over your population that you can lock stuff down and use all the apps to track people. But hey, sometimes it is useful. Right, Q&As. Let's do some Q&As sent to me, and then we'll move on to the white peony, which I'm really excited to share with you. Leaf Debrief says, this was on Instagram, a question on pu-erh storage. We've learned that raw pu-erh will age, mature over time if stored in the right conditions, humidity and temperature. My question is, thank you, Pleiadesglow. Thank you so much. That wasn't his question. My question is, if we purchase pu-erh that has been aging correctly for some time, e.g. presence collector, and then store it in a European climate, does it just become dormant, or are the active enzymes killed in this drier, cooler climate? Would you be able to advise in the future store it again in the correct climate for aging and mature the tea further? And then Doryman3 asked a similar question. Do you know a cheap DIY way to store raw pu-erh to age it? Listen, pu-erh is not that complicated. Right?
No.
Store like for like, store sheng with sheng, store shu with shu.
Yeah.
Keep it in a relatively, coolish, dark, relatively room temperature to slightly cooler, I would suggest, if you want that longer aging. If you're living in a humid country, you may want to really focus on trying to reduce humidity with silica gel. But if not, and you're living in sort of normal humidity. Thank you, Joshua. Cheers.
Thank you, Joshua.
If you're living in sort of 50-60% humidity, then just leave it. As long as there's a little bit of airflow, but not too much, because it will reduce aromatics. As long as there's a little bit of airflow, but not too much, so you can sort of open your cupboard sort of once every 2 months or something. Just let a bit of air in. It's very, very easy to age pu-erh. It's not a complicated thing. You don't need to get your pumidors. Obviously, if you want to, you can. But really, I don't think that people need to be worried too much about it. The enzymes and the oxidation that's going to be happening in the leaf will continue to happen. It's just going to be at slightly different rates depending on temperature and humidity. And that leads us on perfect segue to our first proper.
I was just gonna add though.
Yeah, go on.
If you want to age your pu-erh and you want it to have, I don't know if this is true. I may be making this up, but if you want it to be more of a fruity.
Good time to make stuff up. Yeah.
If you want it to be more of a aged pu-erh that's like a fruitier note, then I would put less humidity.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about pu-erhs in
look, the
more humid countries tend to have that.
Okay, it depends. If you live in a very humid country, then it's very difficult for you for you to be able to counteract that. Then you might need a humidor to try and hold it, right? But because it might have a bit too much of a wet stored taste.
Right.
But you're talking about really high humidity, and I don't think that for the majority of people that's going to be a major deal.
Okay.
But you're right. Slower, like lower humidity and slightly lower temperature, sort of around 20 degrees and a bit lower, that will produce a slower aging, but generally will maybe, let's say, bring out less of the sort of humid notes and more of the complexity. It might be fruity, might not be. Okay, but potentially it is. Okay. Right, so onto this one. This we're really excited about. This is white peony. I know it doesn't look particularly pretty right now in this pouch. Oops. Are we okay?
I keep seeing that screen going loading.
How are we doing, people? Are we stuttering? Do we need to restart this stream at even lower? I hope not. Come on, internet.
Maybe team, let us know. I saw.
Can you still see us? Because our screen here is not looking very pretty.
It's not looking good, man. It's just like stopping.
Thank
Anyway.
you, Scott. Bob Baby College Fund. Thank you, Scott. Look, all right, look, we're going to see if we're good, but you know, I don't want to look at that screen. That one's scaring me. Okay, so we've got 2015 white peony. We've been hanging on to this tea for a little bit, for about a year and a half. Okay,
Yeah.
You know the way we do. We don't release everything. We like to hold off. We like to find the right times for different things. Let's
Of
see.
course.
Do we have any?
Everything in its own time.
Everything.
Especially
good
when it
time.
improves over time.
Right, exactly. So, I have been asked so many times the best way to age white tea, right? And the truth is, because of the fact that that white tea is a relatively new, aged white tea is a relatively new thing, the truth is that there's not been enough experiments that have been done to really figure out the best way to age white tea. And that's where you come in. Because what I'm suggesting that we do, 688 of you, right? 691, I should say. What I'm asking you to do is we are going to do a community experiment. We are all
I love that
going to
idea.
be aging this white peony 2015. So it's already a mid-aged white peony, so we're not going to be waiting 7 years, right? A mid-range white peony, which as the aficionados will know, it's not that common that you find aged white peonies, mudans. Mostly it's shomeis, or in the case of Jade Star, we do the mix. Sometimes you can get mudans, and sometimes you can get yingens, which is the buds. But most of the time, you're talking about shomeis and mudans. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's quite unusual that we have an aged mudan. So we've got 2015 mid-aged mudan, and we're going to be experimenting. If you get this pouch, and it comes only in a big pouch like this, with instructions, with a letter, with these pouches to split it up, and we're going to be storing it at different conditions, okay? So, yes, crowd aging tea, Mario. Exactly, yes. What?
Yes, I like it. You want me to put all of that in?
Choose as much as you like.
Okay, should I just show the leaves first?
Yeah.
I know you're explaining everything.
Show them, yeah, go for it. Hold on.
Might as well before I brew it.
Check it out, people. It's got a nice colour to it. It's already looking a little bit aged. It's looking a little bit aged. We're going to taste it now. So what I recommend that you people do is when you get this, if you pick up this we're calling it the Baimudan Aging Study. We're trying to be very very scientific about it.
That's a good way
is
to
that
say
you
that.
take a session, have a session with it at 5 years old, and make sure you write very detailed tasting notes, because that's what you're going to be looking back on in a year's time, or in about 9-10 months time. I think what we'll do is we will basically come back together and taste this tea together. We've got 4 pouches here that come with it with a letter, and what I'm asking people to do is to store 1 in dry conditions. So we're giving you silica gel, which are these pouches here, right? So this is desiccant. You store 1 dry, and you store it you squeeze out as much air as possible, and you store it dry. The other one, you do the same thing, silica gel, but you put a bit of air in, so you leave air in. The other 2, we want you to store at higher humidity. Now, the best thing to do is to buy Boveda humidity packs. I did reach out to Boveda to see if I could get wholesale, but because we're in the UK, we can't, because I was going to buy wholesale packs and put them in. But this is an opportunity for you to try out different percentages. I would recommend between 65 and 75% humidity. So we're going to do the same thing. Higher humidity with low air, higher humidity with lots of air. And every 2 months, this is all in the letter, so you don't have to worry about it too much. But every 2 months, what you need to do is recharge the silica gel and recharge the Boveda humidity packs. For those of you who don't know, you can recharge those. You don't need to rebuy Boveda humidity packs. You just soak them in water. It's all explained basically, right, in the letter. So that we can have two conditions for humidity, dry and like 70%, let's say, and airtight as much as possible. And when you do this, the 2-month recharge, you let more air in. So we're seeing how much oxygen plays its part, okay?
That's cool.
So we're going to be testing out these different parameters. We could test temperature as well, in other words, the temperature of the room. I very much doubt that people have temperature controlled areas of their house, so I thought that that would be a bit too complicated, right? Let me quickly show you something else, which I'm not selling, but you know, I figure since they sent it to me, I might as well give a shout out.
Is it the right way around?
To, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
To Lotussier. This, they've sent me, we're going to store some in here as well. So this is a humidor, which is essentially...
Oh my god, I did forget fishy face, sorry.
This is a humidor and it's airtight. It's got silicone around it. It's all got silicone in here. And you can see lots of space for this. So I'm going to test this bad boy out.
Thanks, Ashley.
Thank you, Ashley. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
I'm going to test this bad boy out, but just so you can see, they allow you to put these Boveda humidity packs. This is 65%, so that's a good one to test out. So these are the Boveda packs, and they're all jelly inside, and they basically control humidity, right? So I'm going to test these out. Let me know what you think of this. 80 quid. 80 pounds, but it's airtight, humidity control.
Yeah.
They're saying that we could put May leaf on it. Tell me what you think. I'm not sure. I'm going to test it out. We're going to see how it ages white tea. Right.
If it works well, then, you know, let's see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. We shall see.
Smell.
It certainly is good because it basically keeps everything airtight and has the humidity control. But I would like it if there was a little notch in it to allow some air in. I told them that, so there might be some design changes. Ooh, am I in focus?
Oh yeah.
Focus, son.
I did not
There you
see
go.
that, sorry.
Focus, son. Okay. Sniff. Oh wow.
Sorry, I was a bit rude. I was like, eh. No, actually, let me smell it.
What are you getting?
I got instant, frangipane flowers.
Leaf Debrief says, cool if it was bigger for a whole cake. I did say that if they could make it cake size, that would be good. Kevin says, bit small. You can see that we've got lots of tea heads and they're like, need more space than that, man. Need more space than that. That's their bigger size. They've got one which is a case which costs something like tens of thousands, or at least, I can't remember, but a lot of money. And it's for smaller amounts. So yeah, you tea heads, yeah, you need larger size.
Okay.
I get it.
Smell that and think about strawberry jam and lemon tart.
Strawberry jam. I get the pastry of a lemon tart. I get lemon tart. Yeah. I get lemon tart. I get more raspberry jam.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Raspberry
I wasn't sure
jam,
which berry.
lemon tart, marzipan. It's right sitting on the cusp, isn't it, of aged and young. Okay, let's brew it up.
Smells good.
We've already had half an hour, so we need to move. We've got lots of tea ahead of us.
Oh yes, true.
Yeah, everyone's saying it's a little bit small. Yeah, Lotussier, yes. You can check them out online. Very high quality, I have to say. Very high quality. The feel of it,
Yeah, true.
it's been made with a lot of care and attention. Really solidly airtight, silicone seal.
Yeah.
I mean,
Feels solid.
It
for
feels like a weapon.
Yeah, it's like
you know,
heavy. Yeah, it's heavy.
I mean, it's certainly. It satisfies, you know, that thing when you pull something out of a box and you go, ooh,
Yeah.
ooh, that feels quality. It's got that going on.
What is that metal?
So it's got metal, and inside it's like laser cut like holes to allow the humidity to pass through, and it has space for 4 Boveda humidity packs. There's no doubt you're going to keep your humidity extremely stable with that level. So yeah, it looks good. Breaking records here. This is the largest global tea gathering. Big up yourselves, everybody out there.
True.
Tea is the answer.
Yeah, it's nothing to do with us. It's just good tea.
So, tell me what you're getting.
Oh.
Because I get this real interesting divergence
Oh my
there.
God. It's like
Very, very interesting.
it's like fresh and warming at the same time.
Mr. Blue Sky, why is Gongfu style the best way to brew tea? I will let the chat room enlighten you. I've done too many videos about that.
Cooked.
Celine, what teas
Cooked
did you
apples?
drink or avoid, and how much tea did you drink while you were pregnant?
Oh, okay.
And breastfeeding, if applicable. I like the politeness, if applicable, because you might be using a formula.
I am breastfeeding. I did. Well, at the beginning, I was a little bit like Gongfu, where I'm just like,
Is this wash?
yes, wash.
Give fish face.
No, froggy face.
Froggy face as well.
And I drank a lot of everything, but I did keep away from matcha because I know matcha can be quite intense. And I did drink a lot of pu-erh, but then I stopped because I had a moment of, okay, that's too much of something like that. So I stuck to more oolong teas
Yeah, you
once I
kept
was
it,
pregnant.
kept it on the low caffeine
had
tip.
the raspberry leaf because that's good for your
Uterine strength.
uterine strength. I feel weird talking about this in front of 700 people, but never mind. And now, what was the question?
What about now? She's drinking
Oh,
now.
no.
You're still not drinking maybe to the level you were before.
Yeah, because I'm always conscious that it's gonna affect
But we are,
Aya and
you
she's
know,
not gonna sleep properly.
But we are training Aya. Would you guys like to see a video? I can pull up a video of
Yeah,
us
we are
training
training her.
Aya in tea tasting. Okay, so yes, I'm getting this interesting dichotomy here. A little bit
Oh
of...
wait, sorry.
Go.
If you are thinking of breastfeeding, fennel seeds is very good for milk production.
There you go. A bit of a parenting tip. Fennel seeds, good for milk production. So I'm getting this really interesting dichotomy of young. So I'm getting sort of
I said, oh yeah, cooked apples.
cooked apples, cooked apples, marzipans.
Big time.
That sort of aged sweetness and syrupiness is going on there. But also, it's still bridging the gap, and I'm getting this very brisk, fresh. In the tasting notes, I wrote cement and winter air.
Wow.
In very brisk, fresh, stony, mineral. Really, really lovely. Really, really lovely.
Yeah, but then there's like apple candy right on top of that. Like the sweetness on that tea, on the smell.
Yeah.
That terpene smell is insane. Like it's
Sour
so
apple
strong.
candy, did you say? Or
Not sour apple candy, I just meant apple candy.
what kind of apple candy?
Is there different types of apple candy?
I only know sour apple candy.
No, the ones where you got like an apple and then like
Oh, toffee apple.
toffee apples.
Toffee apples. Yeah, okay. Toffee apples. Get
You
that.
know, right on top of it.
Oh, delicious. Brew it up. So, let's see. Ayana tasting video, please. We want to see that, okay? I will drag that up. Okay? It was only done yesterday, so it shouldn't be too difficult to find.
Oopsies.
All right. You want to see Aya doing some tasting?
Yeah, it's like a mess.
Okay, hold on. Let's do this. So I want to do that.
Those chubby cheeks.
And then I want to do
Wait.
that. Hold on, people. Just 1 second here. It might feedback. Hopefully it doesn't feedback. Hopefully it doesn't feedback. Are we ready? Let's see. No, you're not hearing it, are you? You're not hearing it. Ah.
How does that work then?
Thank you, Alexander.
Oh, thank you, Alexander.
Okay, let's try again. Let's try one more time. See if this works.
Aya, this is your dance song lesson number two. Remember we talked about oolongs before. Now you're gonna smell the difference between a Milan.
Smells so good.
Milan. Have a smell. That's Milan dance song. What do you think of that? Nice. Have another smell. Think about it. Think of your tasting notes. You can't drink it right now. No water in here. It's just rinsed leaves. Smell it. Okay, now. See how that's different to Yasha Dansong. This is Yasha Dansong. Have a smell. Much creamier, no? What do you think? Creamier? Which do you prefer? Which do you prefer? Okay, so I'm gonna put Yasha down here. Oh, yep, you like that one. Oh, expensive taste. Oh, do you like this one instead? Oh yeah, have a sniff. Get your guy one skills going. Get your guy one skills going. Any preferences? Oh yeah, you want to eat it, don't you? Good girl. Good girl. Don't worry. Just a couple more years and then you can drink it.
So there you go. That's we're starting off the lessons. We're making sure that she learns early. I hope that was not overly parenty of us to show kids. But
I was
anyway.
just thinking that, like,
Okay, so now we're moving on to tasting this tea. Let's focus on texture. This is something that you all are going to do if you pick up this set, so you can basically do the stop looking with smile. Go, oh, they think my child is pretty.
No, just because K-Gel 159 drugging a newborn. Luckily, it's tea and not secondhand smoke. Just made me laugh. Sorry.
Right. So let's focus on this white peony. Here we go. 2015 white peony. You drinking from there?
Do you want to see?
Okay.
Yeah, I just drink from the
Okay,
Gongfu.
go for it. Go for it.
I'm just gonna show the liquor,
Yeah,
innit?
that's good. Yeah, you're thinking of the people. I just want to get on with the drinking. Nice colour, sort of a golden.
Yeah.
You know, we talked about pale whiskey before. I mean, we talked about whiskey before. It's like a pale whiskey colour.
Yeah.
Really, really nice.
It's very thick looking, actually.
Well, give it a taste
angle.
and see what the texture is. Okay.
Oh my god, so silky. Oh, it's silky.
Very, very nice.
Proper silk.
It's smooth, it's silky. It's not as thick as it will be when it's aged like another year or two, but it's on its way. It certainly is on its way.
What is that? It's like, I want to say zesty, but it's not zesty because it's so sweet at the same time.
But that's the point. That's exactly the point. It's a sort of combo of the two.
It's like an acacia honey or something.
Yeah, acacia honey, but
Acacia honey.
it's got sweetness and it's got freshness. And we're now going to be transforming that freshness into syrupy goodness. Together. And we're going to figure out, because let's look at the theory here, right? Everyone talks about the aging of white tea and they say, how does it compare to the aging of pu-erh? But they're two different teas for sure. And some people say, well, white tea doesn't have the microorganisms, therefore it won't go through fermentation. It will only go through oxidation. I'm not so sure about that. I'm really not so sure about that. I think there's microorganisms everywhere. I would very much doubt it if white tea is completely sterile. So I would think that there would be the potential for fermentation. Now, whether or not it's enough to transform the tea like it does with pu-erh tea, I don't know. But that is why trying to do a low oxygen environment to try to stimulate fermentation, we're going to be finding out whether or not it's more fermentation led or more oxidation led. And certainly we're going to be finding out how humidity affects the acceleration of aging. My expectation is that higher humidity is going to accelerate it, because higher humidity is going to increase both fermentation and oxidation. So either way it's going to increase it. But the question is it desirable, or do we, like you said before, do we prefer it to age slower? These are the questions. These are the questions.
It's going to be very interesting.
I get a lot of marzipan. There's a lot of marzipan
in this.
Acacia honey.
Yeah.
Just a general sugary sweetness happening there, which is delicious.
But there is like a floral freshness after you've swallowed.
Yeah.
You know?
With flour.
I don't know which flower.
It's not a zesty rose. It's quite sweet, I think.
Buttercup.
Yeah, I was going to say magnolia. So those sort of more creamier, sweeter notes. Yeah. Okay, so white peony, also known as the Baimudan aging study. We're going to keep drinking this tea. But we're going to do some giveaways now. And then we're going to do Q&A. And then we're going to move on to our tea shame competition. So, thankfully, Nightbot hasn't been causing too many problems out there for you people. I don't see anything anyway. Let's answer some questions quickly. There's so many questions coming in. The best thing to do is wait until I say Q&A time, and then we can do that. Let's see. I look like a villain from an 80s action movie. That's interesting. Guillermo asks, why is pu-erh supposed to have more microorganisms? Simply by the nature of the ecosystem. If it's grown in cultivated, well, it's always cultivated, but the tendency or the tradition in Yunnan is to maintain a very varied ecosystem and to make sure that they keep the microorganisms active. Now, this is what I agree with you. I think that it's a silly thing to say that pu-erh has microorganisms and white tea doesn't. They all do. It's a question of whether or not they're deactivated during the process, because white tea does go through some heating, but it's low heating generally. It will deactivate some microorganisms, but think about it. Raw pu-erh goes through a shaching process where it gets heated on a wok of 300 degrees. True. So I actually think that it's unlikely that there is going to be no or very little fermentation. I think there will be. And I think that the aging is going to be a mixture of two, just like with pu-erh tea. Yeah. Mayleaf, how do you make the taste diagram on your website? I design it and I give it to our IT people and I say, I want to plug in numbers, and it come out like that. And they did it for me. Don, do you dye your hair? No, I don't. Not yet, Joseph, but you know, I'm sure I'll get there eventually. Matthew Smith, do you want to be my friend? I thought we were already, Matthew. What would happen, Christopher says, if I age a tong of shou and a tong of sheng together? There's more chance that you're going to start to have a blurring of aromatics. You can do it, you might prefer it, but general sort of guidance is keep them separate to keep the sort of aromatic profile relatively similar. Yeah? Eric says, any chance of you carrying Indian or Nepalese tea? We've got some Indian teas to sample today.
Let's see if we like anything.
Alexandra Vervieux Paris says, are you planning to switch the material you're using for your pouch and taster for something compostable? Thank you for asking that question. We have been spending the last 6 to 8 months, I would say, learning, understanding, researching what does compostable mean, what does biodegradable mean. Let's not do greenwashing here. Let's not just say something's biodegradable when it would, you know. There's so much nonsense out there as well. So we've been spending a lot of time trying to work out which is the best material, and they're really only coming into market. A lot of the materials that say compostable are only compostable in industrial compost facilities, and nobody collects industrial compost here. So in fact, you're just doing the same thing. So we were very, very clear at the beginning of our eco drive last year that we wanted to make sure that we did things properly, and we have found a material that the pouches are now being produced for us, so they should be available probably in about a month or 2 months, but it took a lot of time to find the right material. It's not easy to do. Okay, right, let's get on with it. What am I doing? Giveaways. Giveaways. Right, so type in peony, people. P-E-O-N-Y. You only need to type it in once. Nightbot only counts it once, so there's no point in you doing anything else. Pleiades Glow says, do you ship to Canada? Yes, we do. Saif says, how do I contact you directly, Don? Best thing to do is email us through the website. We have a team that will direct stuff to me. It's not that difficult to get hold of me. But as you can probably imagine, I don't want to start giving out my personal email address to everybody. Otherwise, I will be inundated and never. He's
already inundated.
I'm pretty much already inundated. But yes, but I'm always here if you want to ask any questions. Yeah. Right, here we go. We got peonies coming in. We're going to pick 2 winners, and each winner is going to win an entire pouch of this beauty with all of the instructions. I'm making a mess as usual with all of the instructions and the whole shebang. The only thing you will need to do is purchase your own Boveda packs, but they're about £4 or $5 or something each. So For about $10,
Yeah, I don't think they're
you
that
should be able to
expensive.
get 2 and you can recharge them. Right, peonies are coming in.
True.
Let's go back now to this and we're going to say, how does this work? Right, we're going to say peony. Ready? Roll it. Let's show everyone that we're not lying here, that there's no favoritism here. Roll it.
Roller.
Tea thoughts.
Tea thoughts.
Tea thoughts. Please get through to us on our contact form via our website, and we will send you a full Baimudan aging study kit.
Tea thoughts.
One more.
You do those beautiful pins.
Oh, really?
I seem to remember.
Aha. Rolling it one more time.
Yes. You guys should check her out for sure.
Emiliano Cigaroa. Emiliano Cigaroa. Please write to us. You have one as well.
Should I write it down just in case? Wait.
No. Too late. Done. Right, we are moving on. We can always look back at this and figure it out. But write to us. Make sure you tell us that you have won the white peony aging kit, and we will send you that. Right,
nice.
now, if you've not been following Instagram, shame on you. And as I said, we are going to be doing some IG lives probably. Let me know what you would like us to do if you've got any ideas. We're going to be doing some. I'm not going to be doing them every day and going crazy, because you know what, there's overload as well. Everyone's bombarding you with lives. Everyone's bombarding me with lives. At the end of the day, like, I get it. We all want to sort of keep in touch, but I'm sure you don't want to see my mug every second of the day. So we're going to be doing some IG lives. So get over to IG, Instagram, if you're not following us already.
Yeah.
The details, quite handily, are right at the bottom of this screen right here. Right, so, yes, that's a weird voice. So, right, let's look at the tea shame. We launched this, yesterday or the day before?
I think it was.
We said, since you're in lockdown and you're going through your teas, you can still order teas. We're still sending out teas. Please do order teas. Keep the business running.
Thanks to our warehouse team.
Yeah, big
Shout
love
out.
to the warehouse team for keeping us afloat.
Yeah.
But let's assume that you've got no more tea shops and you need to go through your collection. What is the last tea that you would drink?
Yeah.
What is the tea which is lurking like a criminal, like a bad smell at the back of your cupboard?
Yeah.
Right? What is your tea shame? So let's go through some of the entries here. We're going to pick a few and we're going to see if we can contact them and see if we can ask them some questions for them to win prizes. And this is where the technical nightmare begins. So let's take a look at some of these.
All right.
Dagetz says this is his isolation tea. Doesn't say much about it, but it doesn't look too
you
pretty.
can tell it's probably it looks like an English breakfast tea, black tea.
Perna Florian says this is a green chai tisane. We've all had that before. Yeah. I love the fact here it says aroma. Then you've got a 68% black tea, cardamom, ginger, black pepper, ginger, cinnamon, clove. So another chai, which is
And again, aroma.
overly sweet and very, very astringent. Does not look too pretty either.
Yeah.
Tea shame.
Tea shame.
This is a bag of a fruit tea, mulled wine and spice flavors.
Oh my god.
This is the last tea in my cupboard. I would drink when every tea shop was closed. Yeah, it does not look too happy, that one.
It's all those things that smells good and then you drink it, you're like,
Yeah. Which one is this?
black
Scented
tea.
black tea. The smell of it makes me sick.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then there's those.
we've one of those.
Yeah.
Rose garden. Yeah, we all know
It's like
them.
potpourri.
Yeah, potpourri.
style.
Oh, but she says she actually uses it as a decoration in the toilet.
Well, here you go.
Good use for it.
Good use.
Good use for it.
Yeah, true.
Ooh, have mercy on my soul.
What
That
is
looks like a
that?
mango and lychee green tea.
Oh,
See
no.
those little balls there? Those are little flavor crystals
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
As soon as you see those, you really don't want to be brewing that.
No, and it's made from
This
what
one,
is it called?
what do you mean?
the
Synthetics.
flavoring synthetic
Yeah,
stuff.
it's artificial flavors. This is matcha. That's
What?
supposedly supreme matcha green. Don't get
Oh
that
my
at
god,
all.
that's hilarious. What the? How can they call that a matcha?
I don't know. These are the classics, right? Those ones that sort of look like higher quality tea, but you know from all the additives there. What is it? thé noir, épices, amandes et fleurs, black tea, spices, almonds and flowers.
Yep.
A little barricade, good tea from Earl Grey can be alright. Can be alright.
Alright.
This one's a bit of a slideshow.
Oh my god, that's so good.
I like the look of very creative,
do love that.
very, very nice. Ginger latte. Although I wouldn't say that's technically a tea.
Not a
that
tea.
looks like some powdered
Latte.
instant milky thing.
But it's a great,
Oh, we've got millions of
great
these,
image.
right? Like those special
my
gunpowders
God,
and
yeah.
those Chinese packaging.
Yeah.
Millions of those. We know those very, very well. Often given as gifts. Thank you for that entry. Tea Shame here. Chai tea from Anne the Teahead.
That's so good. I love all these entries.
Big brand black tea.
They make me feel less bad, like, because
Lots
I
of these tea bags.
chucked away a lot of,
We actually have done a big chuck out,
Yeah.
right, recently.
and there's some terrible stuff.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
what?
Some terrible stuff.
Why is that there?
Right, we need to pick a few winners now.
Yeah.
Please don't
Tea
don't
bag.
hold us to this because I've tasted a lot of bad blossoming teas as well in my
Yeah.
time.
There's some bad ones.
There's some
out
really
there.
bad ones
You'd
out
be
there. Some good
surprised.
ones, but there's some really, really bad ones.
Yeah.
These
For
nondescript.
me, the alright ones are the ones that doesn't taste of much in a way. You know, like you get a flowery scent, flowery
Of
taste.
which ones? Oh, those gift ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. This standard brew. That's
Yeah.
all right.
Builder's Brew.
Bill's Brew, Robust tea. Yeah.
What with caramel? Why would you add caramel?
I don't
to
know.
Robust?
It's caramelly enough.
Yeah.
Then you got this one here. Lemon macaroon. Wow, lemon macaroon
Never heard
tea.
of that flavouring.
The old fishy pu-erh situation going on.
Oh no. Feel like a
Femke with-
fishy pu-erh.
Femke with green tea with ginger and lemon. Cherry morello. Wow.
Holy moly.
How can you
That's
do a
probably
cherry
the fake
morello?
version of Kaori Black. Here you go.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need it. It's
Don't
cherry
need
enough. Chef Johnny Boy says this is artificially flavoured black tea with chocolate and mint. Ew.
Oh my
Ew.
god.
Don't like that. Dried fruit tea here. All right, we need to pick some people. This one shocked me. I think we need to call this person up, right? I need more tea.
Oh my God.
How is that again my chart? I have no idea.
That's as bad as the
So-
matcha one.
Let's try to do this, all right?
Oh,
We're
that's
gonna
Skype
try.
call.
We're gonna try this, all right? I need more tea. So we reached out at a couple of hours ago to people who entered, and we asked them for their Skype details. Now, as I said, if this doesn't work, it doesn't work. But-
Okay, can I just say, before you guys wonder how is that color so dark, I did a forgotten brew,
Forgotten brew.
but should be interesting to see what it tastes like.
Okay, so Valentina, we're going to try and call you. When we try to call you, please turn down the volume of the stream because otherwise we're going to get echo. So please turn down the volume of the stream. This is. I'm going to have a meltdown of all the tech, but we're going to try this. Okay.
I'm a bit scared of all this.
Yeah, this is totally untested. Be gentle with us, people. Be gentle with us.
Wait,
So
can I
we're
just-
gonna.
So
Yeah.
I'm not going to hear anything.
You're not
right?
going to hear anything. It's
Okay.
just me and Valentina.
I'll just
Me
be
and
drinking.
Valentina. You guys should be able to hear it, hopefully. Christopher, you calling me on Skype. This is not the time. I might give you a call back. Valentina, I'm going to try and give you a call. Please turn down the volume. We're going to try and speak. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Okay? They are simple questions. They're true or false questions. Okay? True or false questions. Every one you get right, you get a prize. If you get the first one right, you get a pack of Kaori Black. If you get the second one right, you get a pack of Alishan Cream. If you get the third one right, you get a pack, or you get some, not a whole cake, but you get a good quantity of Office Gossip Juice, raw pu-erh tea. I'm going to try and call you. If you've got video, then great. Show us your face. The Teahead community would like to see you. Oh my God. Is this going to work? Is this going to work? Let's see. Right.
I always get a bit stressed with technic stuff.
I'm a ball of stress right now. Why did I think this was a good idea?
So
Okay.
relax.
Here we go. Valentina, trying you out.
I like your picture, Valentina.
Hello. Hello, Valentina. Hello, nice to see you. Right, let me just sort out the technical side and see if I can get you on the screen, okay? So, 1 second. I've never done this before, so we need to click here, click here, click here.
What is that? Okay.
That's your face from when we were testing earlier.
Yeah. I don't want everyone to see my face there.
Sorry, too late.
Perfect low angle.
No, that didn't work. Let's try one more time. Oh.
It's working.
Is it working? Yes, it's working. I can see you.
better face
I
there.
can see you. Right,
Yes,
now,
yes.
the question is, can everybody else hear you? Can you hear me, Valentina?
Yes. Can you hear me?
All right. I hope so.
Okay.
Yes. Oh no, they're saying Valentina looks like Celine, but that's just because we're on a lag. So they are behind us. We are now live, Valentina. It's just you and me, okay? Right. Here we go. Thank you so much for entering, by the way. That Genmai cha looks insane.
I know. It's my personal shame.
How old is that tea?
I don't know. It's something that I found when I was in Japan, actually. I was in a student dorm and somebody just leave it in a place where every student is going away, so they leave their stuff. And there was this bunch of game matcha, so I thought, okay, it will be good. And no, it turned out it was not.
That's even more extreme. That you actually got it from Japan is pretty mad. That's pretty mad. Wow. It doesn't look like anything like Genmai cha at all.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
I don't see any roasted rice. The green tea looks like the most horrible color ever. Have you tried it?
there is something worse than the appearance, and it was the taste. Really, believe me, it's something that you should never try in your life.
Can you describe it for us?
It tastes a little bit like your worst nightmare and coffee. Something.
Oh wow. Okay, so that slightly toasty taste from the roasted rice in there somewhere maybe gave it a little coffee twang to it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, well, we need to remedy this and get some better tea in your cupboards. I'm sure you're stocked up with lots of amazing tea. But we're going to ask you 3 questions. They're true or false, okay? So, the chat room may be able to help you, but because they are behind a little bit by about a couple of minutes or a minute, you may not see much help. But anyway, hopefully it's not going to be too difficult for you. Ready?
Okay.
So, question number 1. True or false? China is the largest producing tea country in the world.
True.
That is correct. You have just won yourself a pack of Kaori Black. China has produced around 2.5 million tons of tea a year. Second place is India with 1.3 million. Kenya, 0.5 million. And for those interested, Japan is just 0.08 million and Taiwan is 0.02.
Oh.
Yeah, that even surprised me there. So, a pack of Kaori Black is already secured. I feel like a game show host.
Yeah. It does.
Right, question number 2. Black tea was the first ever tea type produced. True or false? Black tea was the first ever tea type produced.
False.
That is correct. Well done. You just won yourself a pack of Alishan cream. We're going to send you a pack of Alishan cream. Taiwanese oolong is heading your way.
You're on fire.
Now, Valentina, are you a pu-erh person?
Yes, why not?
That means you haven't tried that much and you want to get into it, or what does that mean?
It means that I love green tea, but I want to try a little bit more of pu-erh, but because I'm not an expert, I'm really scared to brew it in a bad way. So.
Okay. Do not be frightened.
Okay.
Pu-erh is very forgiving, and we hope that we're going to be able to give you this one, right? So this is some office gossip juice, which is our Huangpian Gushu pu-erh from Yiwu. Here we go. True or false? Jasmine tea is made using leaves from the jasmine plant.
False, it's flower, right?
Correct. Correct. So, full sweep for you. I told you the questions. We weren't going to make these questions too hard for you. But well done. Congratulations for getting them all correct. Make sure that you write to us through our contact form on our website so that you give us your full details, address. It'll probably be a couple of weeks before you get it sent to you, but you're going to get a few packs of tea courtesy of us. Thank you so much for taking part. Your tea shame is truly shameful. Are you locked down there, or are you able to leave?
No, I'm in lockdown. I'm in Italy.
You're in Italy. Yeah. Whereabouts in Italy?
L'Aquila.
Which part of the country?
It's center.
Center.
Yes.
Well, all our love to you. Much love from London to you. Stay safe. You've probably heard that a trillion times, but we'll say it one more time. And love to you. Congratulations. Thank you so much for taking part in the competition. And we wish you a wonderful, wonderful weekend.
Thank you. I wish you the same. All the best. Stay safe and drink a lot of tea as well. But you've got great opportunity, so.
Absolutely. Take care. Lovely to speak to you. Lovely to meet you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, so that worked.
Amazing.
That worked. Oh God, now I'm back in the room. Okay, so that worked. Hey, did that work out there? Did that work? I think so, right?
I wish I could hear more, but you know, I will see it on the playback.
Yeah, you'll see it on the playback. All right, let's do another one. So, let's flick through some of these.
Sorry, can I just say, are we keeping on going with the white peony?
We're keeping on going with the white peony. It's delicious.
I'm feeling it a little bit.
I'm feeling it as well.
Like about 15 minutes ago, I was like, ooh, this is an aged white.
I can start to see I'm getting a bit red. You're starting to get a bit red as well. It's a mid-aged white. It's a mid-aged white. Okay, so let's do one more. Let's do one more giveaway. Right. Let's look at some here. Mr. Maku has got what is that? Bubble gum. Tastes like pure sugar and bubble gum. It has an unbearable chemical taste. That really doesn't look good.
Oh dear.
I hate it when they put these flowers in to try and make it look colourful. They don't do anything.
Materialistic.
Okay, so Mr. Maku maybe. I like this one here as well.
Experience will give you wisdom.
I love that tag. Was that part of the actual bag? Because if it is, then that is hysterical. The tea bag says, "Experience will give you wisdom." Experience will give you wisdom.
Some people have no shame.
Some people have no shame. That is meant to be matcha. That's insane. Look at the particles. That's definitely not under 10 microns.
Worms that just like went through it a bit.
That's nuts. Okay, we need to speed up. We were only 1 hour and 10 minutes into this, right? So we've only got about another hour left.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. So let's do. I'm gonna do the experience one. This one.
Yeah. Okay.
And you choose one.
This one. Yeah, this one.
What is this tea?
Melon and peppermint.
Melon and peppermint. Okay, melon and peppermint is shameful.
I've never heard of a
melon and peppermint is shameful. Luke, we're calling you, Luke. Luke, we're calling you. Prepare yourself. Let's see if this works. Let's see if this works. It worked once. No reason why it wouldn't work again.
Get some water since I can't hear anything anyway in this conversation.
You get water. Okay, here we go. Luke, turn down the volume, please, Luke. Turn down the volume, please, Luke. It's ringing, people. Luke. Hello. Hey, Luke. How's it going, my man?
Hello, Luke.
All right, hold on. Let me sort out my techie stuff as well and see if this works. Man, they should make this easier, but I think we're getting there.
I think, and we should have a camera.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
All right, we can see you, Luke.
Okay, great.
You are on a massive screen.
Okay,
You just
sorry
turn
about
you
that.
down. You just no, that's fine.
So nice to meet you
That's
guys.
Lovely to meet you.
Kind of feel like I already know you because I see you on TV all the time.
Yeah, well,
Oh, it's
you know.
so nice to see faces, you know?
Yeah, it's so funny, isn't it? We know names, we know handles, but we tend not to know faces. So lovely to see you, Luke. How's it going? Where are you?
I'm in Berlin. We're in lockdown in Berlin.
Lockdown in Berlin. What's it like over there? Is it
That's
eerie?
true,
Is it
actually.
weird?
Yeah, it is a bit weird actually. I mean, I think everyone's doing their part, and it's just a bit of a weird situation for everyone, right? I see a lot of people staring out the windows on the streets.
Is there much curtain twitching happening?
Yeah.
Like, ooh, why is somebody out? Why is somebody
Yeah,
out?
it seems to be actually. It seems to, especially when the sun comes out. There's a little bit more people spying.
Yeah,
So true.
we've got to be careful here, right? We don't want to start going down the line where we're starting to vilify anybody from getting some fresh air.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's a tough situation. Anyway, no, you can keep listening.
I wanted to, but I also want to make tea.
Oh, okay, all right, Luke. You know the score.
Okay.
You've seen Valentina do a full sweep on
I have. So the pressure's definitely on now.
Pressure's on, and because it's you, I'm going to ramp up that. No,
Make it harder.
I'm not. Okay, so we've got 3 questions, but first of all, I want to talk about this tea.
Right. Okay.
Melon and peppermint green tea. What is going on there?
I want to hear about
Here,
that.
you can take this.
Look,
No, this
to
way,
be
this
honest,
way.
there wasn't a lot going on. It's been in the drawer for a couple of years. It was a gift that was very well intentioned. You know, you tell people that you're a tea drinker, and they buy you tea. So it was really well intentioned. But yeah.
And when you received it, how fake was your polite thank you?
It was really fake, but I've got quite good at it. I was like, oh, great, thank you. I love green tea.
Yeah, I believe you.
Have you tried it?
Yeah, I tried it today, actually. I thought, you know what? I'm going to give it its full opportunity. I'm going to try and take a nice photo of it, and then I'm going to drink it. And I kind of wish I hadn't.
Yeah? Is the taste still in your mouth?
Taste is still in my mouth. I think I had a bit of a laugh to myself. I think the flavors I got were cardboard, chemical sweet mouthwash, and it just made me feel like I had hay fever. So, yeah.
Oh my
Right.
God.
Yeah. Welcome to my world when I have to do these supermarket tea things. Man,
I've seen
yeah.
that, I can
sometimes-
imagine. I'm not sure if
That
you,
is,
you hide it as often as you'd like to, how much you don't enjoy them.
All right, let's see if we can win you tea. So the price is the same. Kairi Black, Alishan Cream, Office
Okay,
Gossip
come
Juice.
on.
Have you tried any of these before?
I've actually got a half cake left of Office Gossip Juice.
Cool.
Yeah,
Nice one.
Nice. All right. So hopefully you like it and you want some
absolutely.
more. Okay, good. All right, so question number 1. True or false? Tea is more widely consumed in the world than coffee. True or false?
True.
Correct.
Correct.
Correct, Luke. So first one
All right.
down. Easy. So there you go. Kairi Black is yours. Second
Okay.
question.
Right. Concentrate.
Sorry.
Second,
I
hold on,
messed it up for
we've
you.
got technical issues here. All right, second question is, all Japanese tea is shaded before picking. True or false? All Japanese tea is shaded before picking.
False.
Correct. It's too easy for you.
No.
It's just too easy.
No, I think I've
too
just got
easy.
lucky. Let's just stay
Thank
focused.
you.
All right.
Final question.
So there's Alishan Cream. There's
Wow,
Alishan
that's
Cream
amazing.
winging its way to
Boom, in
you.
the bag.
All right. Final question is: Taiwan is the country which has produced the first ever oolong tea. Taiwan is the country that produced the first ever oolong tea. True or false?
False.
Correct.
Oh,
there you go.
thank you
Office
so
Gossip
much.
Juice
That's amazing.
is yours as well.
Ooh.
There you go. So make sure that you write to us. Make sure you send us an email,
Yeah.
and we will send all those goodies over to you as soon as we can. It's a bit mad, of course, at the moment. So
thank you so much, guys, and really just wanted to say thank you for everything that you do all the time, all your videos, all of your content. It's just so great to be able to see it and be involved with it. Thank you so much.
It's a great pleasure, Luke, and thank you so much for watching. You know, it's just us and a camera in a room.
Yeah.
So it's a bit bizarre, I tell you, but it's lovely to know that people are out there watching and enjoying the content.
More than appreciated.
And thank you so much for all of the Instagram content that you do.
Oh.
We follow it. We all follow it. We know you very well.
Pleasure. Thank you.
It's lovely to put a face to the handle. Have a wonderful night, Luke.
Thank you so much.
For sure.
Take good care of yourself.
Thanks for joining us.
Stay safe.
Cheers.
See you next time in London.
Bye.
I love this.
Okay, this is fun. This is fun. Okay, we're going to try one more. Right, which one did we say?
I have to say, man, you guys know your teas. Like, this is really impressive.
Should we do the experience will give you wisdom one?
Go on then. Go on.
Experience will give you wisdom. Apparently.
That's so hilarious.
Nienka, I'm gonna pronounce that totally wrong. Nienka.
I love that tea has taught me never to drink anything like this again.
Yeah, well, it looks pretty bad. Nienka, we're gonna call you. Make sure you turn the sound down. Please turn the sound down. Okay, here we go. So far, no technical issues, so we're good with this. We're good. Okay, here we go. Let's try it out.
Nienka. It's a pretty name. I like that.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yay! Hello!
Here you can...
Oh, thank you.
Hello, right, let me see. Hello, 2 people there, right? Let me just quickly...
Yay!
Hey, hold on 1 second. Let me just try to get you on the screen. 1 second. 1 second. Switching it over. Let's see if we get you. Come on.
I don't think you did it though.
I didn't do it?
I don't think you did.
Let me try it one more time. Oh yeah, you're right, I didn't.
Yeah. No, you did it again.
Didn't do it again. Hold on.
You're tea drunk!
Hold on. I'm
You didn't do it though.
Yeah, no, I've done it. You're here, you're live.
Yeah?
Hello. So did I butcher your name? Is it Nienka?
It's Nienke.
Nienke?
Yeah, Dutch name.
Ah, okay. So where are you?
In the Netherlands, The Hague, not in lockdown.
Not in lockdown. Okay.
Almost.
Thanks, Jennifer.
And who is next to you?
It's Hidde.
Yeah, another Teahead. We're doing a tea session with some Nuzzle Diver.
Oh, a fine choice, people. A fine choice. So this tea that you posted.
Yeah.
Let's see. What flavor? Matcha lemon green tea.
Yeah.
Did you drink it?
I did once, but it is a while back when I didn't know, quality tea. But I didn't like it back then, and now I was looking at my cupboard and I still had it, and I opened it up, and the smell of the lemon was so pungent, or it hurt my throat a bit. It was so fake lemony.
Yeah.
It was.
And also, it's also meant to have matcha in there because it doesn't look like there's any matcha
it said
going
matcha lemon green tea, but I couldn't find the matcha. I don't know why it said matcha. Maybe because they thought it would sell better because matcha is healthy.
Well, matcha is all hype at the moment. So throw matcha on anything and it will sell. You know.
Yeah,
but that tag, that is actually part of the tea bag. Experience will give you wisdom.
Yeah, it was. I wanted to make the picture, and then I saw that on the tea bag, and I was like, whoa. What a coincidence.
I'm not sure what wisdom you've learned from it, but I guess the wisdom is just don't touch that tea anymore and drink better stuff, right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
True.
Wow. It looks pretty bad. Right, so you know the score. Everyone has done a full sweep here. Do you feel the pressure?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna fail.
Don't stress. This is just for fun.
Okay.
And you got 2 brains over there. So
you got 2 heads.
I won't help her though. It's all her. It's all on her.
No.
No.
We'll let you help each other. Although sometimes that can be bad because then you start to just talk around in circles, you know. So final choice has to end with Nienke. All right. So question number 1. Are you ready? Here we go. Milk oolong from Taiwan is made by steaming the leaves over milk. True or false?
False, I think.
That is correct, see? No need to worry. That's a very common myth out there that tea sellers use all the time to try and sell really badly scented teas, as you all know. So we've got Kaori Black out. You've got that one in the bag.
So
right.
much.
Great.
Next question. Ceylon tea is made in India. True or false? Ceylon tea is made in India. True or false?
True. Oh no, false. It's Sri Lanka.
Which one is it? False or true?
False. False. We'll go for false. He says false too.
Yeah, that is correct. Ceylon tea is from Sri Lanka. Yes, so that's Alishan Cream heading your way. Now, can we make it a full sweep? Can we do this? Yankee, this is
No pressure.
big ting here. Big ting. You need to like get the full sweep. Okay. And I have to say this one, well, I'm not going to give you any clues. Right, here we go.
Just, let's go
Here we
for
go.
it.
Ready? Last question. Tea is in present day now grown in the UK. So in other words, UK has now become a tea producing country. True or false?
True. True.
It is true. It is very true.
Never
Yes.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we've had some great tea from Scotland, some not so great tea from Cornwall, but it does happen. It does happen. So there you go, Office Gossip Juice. Have you tried those teas
I'm
before?
so excited. Thank you so much.
Have you tried any of these teas before?
No. None. None of them.
No? Okay,
You're in
well,
for a
there you
treat.
go. So email us through the website. Make sure you give us your full details and we will send over those packs out to you, okay?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was an absolute pleasure speaking to you. Thank you so
Yes.
much for entering the
Thank you.
competition.
You
Have a
too.
beautiful evening. Have a great session. Take care,
Thank
guys.
you for joining us.
Take
Thank
care.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay.
Oh,
Cool.
This is amazing.
That worked. Now I can have less stress. Hopefully you're all still with us. Hopefully you enjoyed that game. Let's move on to the next tea. Because
Wow,
we are
that's
really running
amazing.
behind. We're really running behind.
Everyone got one, though. That's really cool.
Okay, so
Okay.
next tea.
Yeah.
Very special tea. Oh God, I was pouring away aged white tea.
It's alright, I've got more for you.
Terrible. This
I
is
got
terrible.
more for
I'm
you.
really feeling this already. This
No.
is
Yeah.
This is okay, Mr. Documenter. You do not want me to block you from the chat room, right?
Yeah, man. You're going for it. I mean,
Hello.
I was like, that's next level.
Okay, so like Nightbot, I might have to turn Nightbot on again. Let's put it that way. Right, so
What are we doing next?
we're doing now a very special tea. We've gone all out.
Yeah.
We've gone all out. I'll show the camera the leaves. Why don't I do it? Okay, here we go.
Oh, sorry. No, I'll do it.
Thank
It'll be
you.
easier.
Wow, I'm really feeling that white tea. Oof.
It's intense.
So this here is First Pluck Longjing 2020. So this was picked on the 3rd of March. 3rd of March 2020. This is a new Longjing picking. Okay, thank you.
Give it again.
And we can, hopefully, it won't kill us in terms of too much tea drunkenness.
Oh.
Okay, so we've got this.
We're just not going to sleep much tonight.
Block him. All right, I'm gonna have to. I don't know how to block people. Let me see. How do I block people? You know.
We don't want to do that, but man.
We don't want to
like,
do it, man. But
gotta-
you know, I'm afraid I have
chill,
to.
like.
I'm afraid I have to. I don't know. I don't like doing it, but you know, the crowd has spoken. Here you go. Drinking a whiskey-infused canopy flasher. Thank you, Rudy. Thank you.
Thank you, Rudy.
Thank you. A whiskey-infused canopy flasher. That would
Wow.
be quite a buzz.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
I would try that.
this is a 2020 Longjing. This is just arrived in. It's a victim. Oh, careful. I need to speak about this tea first. It's a victim of
I just wanna-
COVID in the sense that it's being held in customs for about a week. It's been held in customs. I've been
annoying.
trying to get this tea out. It's a great, amazing Longjing tea. I'm going to scope this tea. We're going to taste it. It is available for pre-order on the website with no picture because I needed to take a picture of this because this was the last amount, but we're going to drink it with you instead. 2020 teas are coming in, and from what I've been tasting, there's some amazing teas being produced right now. Okay, right.
I love a good Longjing. So, Lucy, this is for you. Since
That,
you love
when I smelt this tea about 3 weeks ago, it just hits the perfect point between that roasted bean nuttiness, fresh, not vegetal so much, but almost a little bit floral, floweriness and sweetness happening.
It's got that toasted, was it beans? Toasted
roasted bean.
edamames?
Yeah, roasted bean. So it's got, so let's scope this tea. This is 3rd of March 2020, so very early spring picking. It's, let's be very clear, early does not always mean best, okay? It does not always mean best, and it, you know, so you've always got to be careful with this sort of, oh, it's super early. And a lot of times they cultivate, you know, cultivars that are, you know, sorry, I'm still looking at people talking about blocking. I'm not focusing on the chat room. So a lot of times they are in a sort of race to see who can produce the first tea, and that's not necessary.
No.
This is early spring. This is first pluck. This is first flush, but that's not what informs the decision to buy the tea. What informs the decision to buy the tea is whether or not it's delicious. 3rd of March 2019. You can rinse it. Sorry, 2020. I'm a year old. Right. Cultivar, I definitely feel that way too. Cultivar, this is the Xiaoye Fuding. Yeah, it's quite hardcore, isn't it?
Hardcore!
Xiaoye Fuding. So this is the small leaf variety. If you've seen our video on Dragonwell, you will know that on one spectrum, you've got the very fresh varieties like the Wu Niu Zhao. On the other spectrum, you've got the very roasted bean, nutty cultivars like the Chun Ti Chong original variety. And in the middle, you've got these sort of hybrid cultivars that are Longjing 43 and this one here, which is the Xiaoye Fuding. Skype Lucy. Everyone wants to Skype Lucy. I'm not going to do that to her. She's probably sitting back like, you know,
chilling out
in her Slack. She's going to get all stressed and like, no. Not doing that. Lucy, if you want us to Skype you, text Celine, okay? That's all I'm going to say. Right. Okay, so.
It smells amazing. Like, I want to eat it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Oh my gosh.
It reminds me of something and I can't put my finger on it, which is really annoying, but it's like...
Just a bit of silence for this tea.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like...
It's just everything you want from a Longjing. I've said this so many times with Longjing. It's that perfect balance. I love that roasted bean flavor, and as I get older, I seem to want to have more and more of that roasted bean flavor because I know that it lends itself to sweet. This was the wash, right?
The wash? Yes,
yeah.
it's the wash.
Thank you for pointing out my inability to speak. Okay, let's hit it. So yeah, it's got that roasted bean, but it's got this very sweet, flowery nature to it, orchid-like nature to it, which I love. A lot of people talk about green teas and that sort of orchid aroma, and a lot of times I don't get it, but this I do. This I do.
You get it. I get it.
Skype Lucy, Skype Lucy, Skype. It's Lucy's choice whether or not we Skype her. I'm not going to bombard her with a Skype.
We won't do that to you, Luce. We won't do that.
We won't do that to you, Luce.
I'm just going to check my phone though.
No text come in yet. Suspiciously quiet. Christian, thank you so much. Gongfu Co for sale, we'll buy. Love you. Thank you so much, Christian.
Love you
guys. Love you too. Right, we're going to brew Chaozhou style. So always 3 cups with Chaozhou style. Even if you're drinking with 2 people, just means someone gets an extra cup.
Me.
That's correct. I'm very happy for you too because
it's very like I haven't been this tea drunk in a while.
And it's only the
I don't even. When was the last time I was tea drunk?
I don't know. Okay, here we go. Cheers, everybody. Beautiful coloured liquor. Lovely sort of lime green, yellow liquor. Texture. Thicker than you would imagine for a Longjing, right?
I'm a bit shocked about that.
Oh, and so sweet. So sweet.
I thought the white peony was thick, but this is thicker. What
Wow.
is it? It's like more cottony? Is it cottony?
It's more brothy.
More brothy.
It's more brothy thick.
It's very smooth. Okay, no, when I say smooth, it doesn't make any sense, does it? It's very... Oh my god, I can't talk! What is it? It has no bitterness, is what I'm trying to say, you know?
It lacks astringency and bitterness.
Yeah.
But it's got enough that it's got
super
enough
fragrant.
texture to it.
Nutty.
So fragrant, so sweet.
Fresh. Nutty and fresh. How is that possible? It is.
Yeah, it is. It is the perfect balance point. And this is the thing. Like, this is when I tasted this tea, I was like, I don't want to buy something just because it's early.
Okay.
But it is an incredible tea.
It reminds me of when we were in China and they had just pan fried the tea and then they put it in the Gaiwan and Don was doing a video on it. It tastes like that.
Yeah.
Like freshly out of the wok.
It is. It's a delicious tea.
Moly.
I don't know when it's coming in. It's stuck in customs. I'm predicting that it will come in sometime next week because it's been in customs since the 19th of March.
This is our last bit, isn't it?
That's it. That's
it.
We should really be writing our tasting notes on this, but I am too.
No, it's not happening right now.
Oh no,
we should
Mr. Documenter. Like, seriously.
Can't touch this.
Seriously.
Sorry. Gotta laugh now. Oh no! What a joker. Come on, man.
We're gonna keep trying to block you. No offense, obviously. Okay, so lovely tea. Very, very fresh. Almost has a lemony note to it as well towards the end. Really lemony note. What are your thoughts on Longjing?
Delicious.
Do you buy first flush? Do you buy first pluck tea? Or are you a little bit more savvy and you think, no, I'll wait for the later pre-Qingmings or after Qingmings? You know, what's your opinion on the Longjing?
I'm losing the plot. Wowie, Longjing. How drunk are you two? This is the first phrase I look when I look down. Very. Getting...
Very, very drunk.
I want to say getting there, but no, it's actually a lie. Like, I'm already there.
We're fully there.
I'm a bit scared because we've got so much tea to go. How long have it been going?
We've been going for
We've
been going for an hour and a half, so we need to rush through this. Okay, so delicious tea. It's available on pre-order. We will do a couple of giveaways. How am I going to do this? Oof.
How? We don't even know when it's coming out of the customs.
We'll give one giveaway. When it comes out,
okay.
We'll do one pack
I will
giveaway.
write your name down. Just
no,
to make sure.
we'll do one. Let's see what you guys think. Give me the first pluck. Wait for all the grades to be available. Later pre-Qingming. Like the first pluck, but so expensive. Emma says, I buy what you sell. David says, love Longjing and pre-Qingming. Roses, thank you so much.
Thank you, Roses.
Roses says the pregnancy lowered. Pregnancy lowered Celine's tea drunk tolerance. I should actually speak rather than just getting and stuttering.
What about Don's though?
Thank you, Nelson. Please tell us if Jade Star 5 is going to happen soon. Nothing yet. We're looking, but nothing yet. Nothing yet. Alex says, I even drink winter harvest oolong, so I don't really care about first flush, except maybe with Japanese greens or pu-erhs. So every one of you is sensible. Don't get sucked in just with date. That's not really, and don't rush in. Everyone is trying to bring stuff to the market, but obviously, you know, early spring tea pickings are better usually for green teas. We have to slow everything down.
Yes, although we've tried some that had nothing to it.
What?
As in taste-wise.
First flush or late? Yeah,
first
there's
flush.
Plenty of first flush which just
like,
doesn't taste that.
Like, you know,
yeah, it tastes very
bland.
light, very, very delicate. All right, we'll do one giveaway on this. So you need to type in.
First flush? Imperial green? No.
You need to type in pluck.
LJ.
Pluck. P-L-U-C-K. First pluck. Pluck. Type in pluck. Yeah? Don, have you tried an aged silver needle? I'm loving it. Yes, I have. They're very, very expensive.
Oh, there's some good ones.
You know, there are some good ones out there.
Although it's hard to find.
You type in pluck. Let's go and do some questions, and then we're going to move on to the next tea. I really want to drink more of this, though. Can I have this one?
Yes. I was like, oh my God. my God.
Alan Duke writes, here's a question for you. Is there a noticeable difference in taste when brewing tea in a handmade Yixing pot or a slip cast Yixing teapot? Very good question.
Very good question.
Everything depends on the quality of the clay. You can get actually pretty good quality slip cast pots. You can. There will always be additions added to the slip casting. There'll be something added to, because the nature of it, you're turning it into more of a liquid form to solidify. But sometimes you can get very good quality clay slip cast pots. It's less likely. Obviously with handmade pots, it's more likely that you're going to get higher quality clay. So yes, you can get good slip cast pots, but it's less likely. So if you're weighting in the average, I would say it's less likely compared to handmade, but they do exist. T Rebel asks, how much do you like cats? Does Ayana prefer sheng or pu-erh? What's a tea you really wish you could have got, but it fell through? So, how much do we like cats?
Well, we love our Mishkin.
We love our Mishkin. He can be
He's a cat.
he can be a little
Monkey.
Yeah, I was going to say a word ruder than that sometimes. He's demanding.
He's got character.
He's got character, which is what parents say about their kids.
Yeah.
When
they're naughty.
Yeah, exactly.
Naughty baby.
He can be naughty, but we do love our cat.
Yeah.
Does Anna prefer sheng or shu? She's not smelt any shu. She smelt sheng, so we'll have to test that out. Was there a tea that we wish we could have got but fell through? Yes.
Yes. Actually, I thought of it earlier when you spoke about a silver needle.
Oh,
and
yeah.
there was a really good silver needle one time. I think it was 3 years ago or something. And it smelled like jam, like raspberry jam.
Yeah.
It was an aged one, was it?
It was an aged silver needle that we had the opportunity to get, and we waited.
Fluff.
We waited. Thank
Fluff.
you. We waited far too long. Well, we waited 2 days.
2 days.
And it was gone.
And it was gone.
And we were gutted because we were like, oh, we love it. It's so expensive, but we love it. Oh,
Yeah.
we were gutted because it had gone. So yeah, that would be the one. All right, let's pick a winner here. Here we go. Pluck, isn't it?
Yeah,
Not peony.
pluck, not peony.
Pluck. Right.
Yeah.
Pluck. Here we go. Roll
Roll
it.
it.
One winner here.
Ooh,
Boys 83. Boys 83. Write to us on the website. Sorry, I can't give more. There's such small batch this tea. I can't give more away, I'm afraid. So that's your lot for that one. Right. How are you feeling?
Oh my God. I'm scared.
How are you feeling out there?
How are you feeling, guys?
Ask me some questions while we set up the next one. We're definitely keeping that aside.
Yeah.
And I don't think we can do all of these because we've got some Indian tea samples here. Would you like us, forget that one. Would you like us to try either an Indian white tea, another white,
Oh my God.
or an Indian tea which they just labeled Maucha? That's all they've done, labeled it Maucha.
Interesting.
So that could mean a lot of different things.
Yeah.
I've done a video about this, so you can check out what is Maucha video. Maucha usually is either referring to raw pu-erh tea, which is not finished and not pressed, but still practically finished, or it refers to unfinished raw rough tea that has not gone through the roasting and sorting process. So one or the other, Maucha or a white tea. Let me know in the comments. Send us your thoughts, Maucha or white tea. We're gonna have to figure it out just by seeing this mad.
I'm seeing Maucha quite a bit.
Oh my God, that white tea
That white is super
sent me
intense.
off on one. You know that feeling that you get when you just feel like
It's like a within energy.
I think it was that forgotten brew that you did.
Yeah.
Was that
No.
really strong brew?
No, because I started to feel it beforehand, and then I thought, oh, that forgotten brew is gonna kick up a notch.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
certainly kicked up a notch. All right, Maucha, Maucha, Maucha. Most people are saying Maucha. We're going to go with Maucha. I'm interested as well.
I
Good
mean,
choice.
I'm interested in both, but we can't do both.
We can't do both because we've got another round of teas and we've only got another 20 minutes supposedly left. We're going to have to overrun a little bit. Right, so let's see. Can you heat up this
Oh, yeah, sure.
this baby here? Let's see. So it's either going to be, see, this is what's interesting. This white tea, this Indian producer is clearly trying to produce teas that are, imitating Chinese style teas, right? Now, I don't mean that in a derogatory sense, right?
No.
I just mean that they're sort of referencing Chinese styles and Chinese teas.
Maybe experimenting.
They did give us an Indian ripe pu-erh, which was really bad. Between you and me, like, really, really bad.
Yeah, no offense, but like.
No offense, but really, really bad. But you know, that's obviously a really skilled process, the fermentation process.
We were rooting for it, man.
We were hoping. We were hoping.
That would be a really
George
cool
was with
thing.
us. This was before the
true.
lockdown. George, Don, question: how do you never pee? I peed 4 times already. Listen.
Now that you said that, I'm like, oh yes, that.
I don't know. Call me the camel. I don't know.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at these leaves.
Yeah.
Oh, you need to heat that guy one up.
I'm sorry. It's.
Well, I'll do it this way. I think that what they're
Why don't
going
you take-
for
wait,
here, I think that what they go. Ooh, smells
Yeah.
smoky.
Yeah, put some in there.
Smells very smoky. I don't know what they're trying to do here. Are they trying to do a mouch? That doesn't look like a oolong moucha.
Smoke.
It looks like a sort of like a
Black.
hybrid black tea that maybe they're thinking is sort of imitating a raw pu-erh, but they've clearly let it ferment for far too long.
It smells like a smoked black tea.
It does not smell like any moucha I've ever had. But let's
It looks
see.
kind of
because-
like a greener leaves, but it's weird having a smoked smell on like.
smells smoked, right?
Yeah.
I think what they're trying to do is what they did with the ripe is they tried to estimate I don't know how much ripe tea they actually drank, but they tried to estimate what a ripe Chinese were. I think they're trying to estimate a raw here. I think.
But
Okay.
why smoke it up?
I don't know. It is very black for a raw pu-erh, and the leaves are obviously much, much smaller. So clearly they're using smaller leaf varieties, which is again not something which is traditional.
Yeah.
But hey,
Hey ho.
hey ho,
Let's try
give
it
it a
out.
go.
Hey ho.
It's always
give it a
nice
go.
to see it producers experiment. We like that.
Yeah. Always up for experiments.
Yeah, let's put that much in.
You never know what comes out from it.
Have a smell. See what
Thank
you think.
very much.
See what you think. How you all doing there? You still with us? 606 people still with us? Oh,
Interesting. It's
interesting.
less smoky now.
Less smoky.
Oh. It smells like, oh.
YouTube is weird. Why are they blocking some things? Like Anna wrote very black. Do they think that was a racial thing and they blocked it? You know what I mean? I don't
Probably.
know. Like it's weird.
You can't really say much now.
But they don't block people writing other stuff. Okay.
It smells like fresh leather bag or shoes.
Yeah.
You know, which is not a bad thing. Like I'm saying as a, hasn't been worn yet. It's quite interesting.
It smells
You know what
like
I mean?
it smells
It's
like
not-
a heicha. It smells like Hunan fucha a little bit. A sort of smoky fermented black tea.
But the smoke is not that strong.
No,
You know?
it's more like a leathery cigar humidor style thing rather than an ashtray or like direct acrid smoke smell.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh wow, it's changed again.
Ooh, this is
Freshened
getting
up.
exciting.
Freshened up, became something
Oh,
a little bit fruitier.
that's so weird.
Very, very weird. Matthew Smith, is it worth aging a horrible fishy pu-erh tea? What I would recommend you do, Matthew, is give it like about 2 or 3 rinses. And if it's still horribly fishy, then I wouldn't bother.
It's like steaming raisins.
Yeah.
You know, if you can imagine that, because I've never steamed raisins, but it smells like
But yeah, it smells like
raisins, humid raisins.
it smells like sticky toffee pudding, sticky toffee dates pudding.
Yeah.
It smells actually nice. It
Nice.
reminds me of something. I think it reminds me of the closest it reminds me is a heicha. I'm actually quite hopeful suddenly, people. Quite hopeful. Give it a good strong brew.
I'll be like, don't touch my brew.
Don't touch it.
Sorry.
Tea etiquette.
Tea etiquette.
You're scared, aren't you? You're scared you're going to cross the line.
I feel like I've crossed the line
You're
already.
scared you crossed the line. Are you starting to see round corners yet?
Round corners. That's a good way to say it.
If you can see round corners, you cross the line.
No, it's not far.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's happening around that corner?
Not much.
Okay.
Wow,
Colour.
that color is actually
Deep.
deep, like a sunset orange from my
It
angle.
sort of looks like an aged pu-erh, right?
Yeah.
Right. The proof
Interesting.
of the pudding is in the eating.
Eating. Little froggy never got any.
Froggy gets some. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take the big one.
Cheersies.
I'll take the hit. Cheers. Cheers, everybody.
Deep breaths. If any of you are feeling what I'm feeling, just deep breaths. It's creamier than I thought it was gonna be. What is that? It's like this that sweet. It's like a sweet. It reminds me of a sweet.
Hmm.
Is it a licorice sweet?
No.
No. No.
White rabbit?
Oh my god. It's white rabbit.
It's definitely sweet.
so
It's
weird.
definitely sweet and creamy
Yeah.
and leathery and armchairs and a little bit of a sweet a little tang just at the back.
I don't get much.
Kyobancha. Kyobancha. What is everyone's asking about Kyobancha? What's the question? Kyobancha?
Thanks, Silver Ogre.
Thank you, Silver Ogre. Who's asking about Kyobancha? Sorry, I can't focus too much on the chat room. That's just a bancha, right? You got me. I think it's just a bancha,
What's a bancha?
which is a lower leaf,
Picking.
later season. I think it's just a
From
bancha, but
what?
maybe it's a particular
Japanese?
type. I don't know.
But
Right.
bancha is from Japan usually.
Yeah. Sorry if I didn't see the question, but there's plenty going on. Okay.
I like it. It's a bit lacking in something aftertaste. Something aftertaste. Oh boy. I'm not explaining things very well. You know what I mean?
There's something that it's got a lot going on for it,
Yeah.
but there's something that's off on it as well.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to work out what it is. Kyobancha is a type of roasted bancha from Kyoto. Sorry, yep. I've not tried Kyobancha. I will add it to my list of teas to taste. I actually quite like this tea.
Okay.
Oh, it's got a ruby black note to it. It's got a menthol note to it.
Oh, true. It's got a fresh menthol.
It tastes
note
like
to
a
it.
hybrid between a black tea, which you'd expect because it's Indian, and a little bit of like aged pu-erh. Aged
A
pu-erh
little
and black
bit,
tea.
though. A little bit.
Would we buy it?
For me, it doesn't have enough of that aftertaste, you know?
Yeah, it's
the
quite...
front is pretty nice and creamy, like when it first hits your tongue, but then afterwards it's kind of, it goes, you know?
But it's a good step. It's an interesting step that is being taken. So I applaud it very much.
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy it because it has a very... There's something that feels very rough about it. It doesn't feel like it's got much of a refined sort of nature to it. It feels a bit rough.
Yeah.
But it's the flavor profiles are pretty much there. Kyobancha is a roasted and smoked bancha from Kyoto. Thank you for enlightening us, Alexander. Thank you for enlightening us.
you.
I need to make sure I get some. So I'm sure that a lot of people are enjoying Kyobancha out there.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so let's give away this one. Let's type in Maocha, Maocha, and we'll give out 2 winners for this one. We'll give you a load of this tea and we'll give you some of the white tea and some of that other black tea. So
mine as well, put it all in there.
Put it all in there. Type in, what did I say?
Maucha.
Maucha. Type in Maucha. M-A-O-C-H-A. I'm going to not remember anything pretty much after this. Right. And while you're typing in Maucha, let me answer some other questions. Not ask, answer. Hello, I have a question. Maybe you can discuss and answer on live today. How do growers and sellers judge the tea in high mountains where the boiling point of tea is around 93 to 95 degrees? Okay, so an altitude thing. I must think that there is a world of difference between what we get and what they think we get. Of course, there is the issue with water. I imagine in high mountain you'll have natural spring water. So yes, the water in the mountains is some of the best water for brewing tea. The traditional knowledge is that you always brew with the water that is coming from the mountains, that you pick the tea. Obviously that's impossible for us, but there is a sort of synergy or a match of minerality is the sort of thinking behind it. And that is the key, is the combination of water and the quality of the water. Yes. Much more than temperature, much more than temperature. Yes. However, it is true that in higher altitudes, the temperature of the water doesn't get as high.
True.
But in general, it's not, I don't notice a huge difference. I think that what they'll do is they'll increase the amount of leaf, which is why you see Gongfu like brimful, like overflowing.
Yeah. And
that usually sort of, that somehow matches a little bit what happens if you brew, okay, this is a very, very broad and basic thing. And if you've watched my master classes, then you know that this sort of goes against what I've been saying. But there is, you can get a rich, thick extraction at 90 degrees with lots and lots of leaf. And when you brew it hotter, you can just pare down the leaf a little bit and it will sort of match a little bit. It's never going to be the same thing, but it will match a little bit. But we never really noticed any difference when we were high up in the mountains. You think about those high mountain Taiwanese trips we've done. They're brewing their water, you know, at boiling point, but it's going to be lower than boiling point because of the altitude.
It's hard to tell because up there they tend to brew their teas really strong just to show off that it's still not as astringent as it could be because it's high quality, but it's still very strong because they put so much leaf to it.
It's true. If you've ever been to Taiwan and you go and sit with a farmer, they will brew their tea for so long.
Proper.
You're just like, hello.
I'm like, just pour it now, please.
Yeah, you get that. You get
I don't
sweats.
need to know.
You get worried.
I want to taste it.
Have you ever done that? Have you ever been at a tea session and watched someone brewing their tea and seen them forgetting the brew? Or you think they may have forgotten, may have not. You don't want to be impolite. You don't want to jump in. You don't want to say anything. So you just sit there going, please pour it, pour it, pour it. That happens all the time, especially in Taiwan. Not in China so much, but more in Taiwan. All right, let's get Maucha. Let's choose 2 winners here.
Roll it.
Let's go to the browser. And then we go roll it. Just Alex. Just Alex.
Just Alex.
Just Alex. You know who you are, Alex. So Alex, and he wrote Maucha again. So Alex, you win. And we're going to roll again. TS371. And you have won the second prize. And should we do one more?
Yes. Do we have enough for one more?
Yeah, we've got enough for one more.
Okay.
Here we go. Last one.
Boom.
David, Slovenia. Okay, so you three, make sure you write to us. We're doing a lot of giveaways this session.
Yeah, we're just going for
a lot of giveaways. Okay, so last tea, we are rushing through them. It is a bit sacrilegious, I know, I'm sorry. But we've been going for 2 hours already. Come on, Ayan's going to wake up at any time.
Listen, we always think there's not enough teas. We need to be drinking more teas. And then this is what happens. We get too tea drunk before the end.
We get too tea drunk and we talk nonsense for too long. Right, so what we're doing now is double trouble.
Okay.
For those of you who know what double trouble is.
Is that yours?
That's yours.
Is that mine?
Double trouble means that Celine has chosen 2 teas that I don't know about. She's going to mix them together.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have to see if I can guess what those 2 teas are. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm not going to look at the leaves. She is going to show you what it's written in here. She's going to show you so you know. If you want to play along with me, then close your eyes when she shows you. Do you want to show them?
Yeah. All right.
I tell you what, you put the envelope there. Don't just bring it there so I can focus.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I'm going to look away.
Oh wait. Okay, hang on.
Okay, so I'm going to focus on that.
Yeah.
Okay, go. I'm not looking. Alex, I'll see this. I'm going to answer Alex. Will we ever stock 20
Got it,
teapots?
guys.
Cool. Okay.
Hang on, I'll do it.
Okay. Are we ever going to stock 20? I would love to stock 20. We are looking at it, but you know, we want to make sure we get the right pot at the right price because they are crazy expensive. Okay, double trouble.
Double trouble.
Double trouble session. We've got one for me, and I did one for her, but we may run out of time to do your one.
Yeah, fair dues. That's fine.
She's happy about it. She's like, yeah, that's fine. I can't drink any more tea. Okay,
Also,
so I don't want to look
terrible
at the
at
leaves.
this game.
You put that over there. I don't want to look at the leaves. But I would like to smell the wet leaves. Just
Okay.
give me the wet leaves to
Okay.
smell.
Okay.
So I need to try to work out which 2 teas are in this sucker here. Double trouble.
Sorry, what am I doing?
You're rinsing
Do you want
the
to
leaves.
smell?
I will smell the wet leaves.
Okay, wet-
I'll smell
wet
the
leaves.
we've got to get through this. How are you all doing out there? Still got nearly 600 people watching.
Wow,
I'm just trying not to look, and I can't look over there as well because there's a screen there. So how you all doing? You good? You tea high? You tea drunk? What's happening, people?
Is
Let
this
me know.
session making you feel relaxed?
Saif says, are you going to release a Chinese organic tea? If they produce high quality organic tea, then I will. But most of the organic teas that we taste are pretty ropey. Most. There are some that are good, but most of them are pretty ropey.
Anyway, we get stuff from high elevations. Just, you know, it's best stuff.
Kitty Toom is looking for cat tea pets. Your answer may be... Well, I can't speak.
What?
Your wish may be answered. We're looking at that.
Just put everything in there.
Man.
I just put everything in there. Oh. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, I saw a little glimpse. I saw a tiny glimpse, sorry. I didn't really see, I just saw that it wasn't a black tea. That's all I know. It's not a black tea. Okay. Now I need to shut my eyes. We should have got our blindfolds, isn't it?
Oh yeah, true.
Okay. Oh, this is such a hard thing. So hard. What is that? It's like you need to breathe it in and then somehow separate it out in your head.
Let me put the lid on it.
No, I want to smell it.
Yeah, no, but then you can do sniff.
Okay, so... Oh my god. That's so hard. I'm going to say... There's a raw pu-erh here. I'm going to say there's a raw pu-erh here.
Ooh, is there though?
And it's not an old raw pu-erh, it's a youngish raw pu-erh.
I'm not going to say anything.
And the other smell in it is very, very fragrant, but I'm not sure if that's just the raw pu-erh, but it's very, very fragrant. Please don't write it in the chat room in case I see it. I like this game. It has a lemony smell to it.
You're very confident.
It has a very lemony smell to it.
Oh my god, I didn't brew it long enough.
Brew it long. Make sure you give me a good hit.
Okay. You are...
Raw pu-erh is going to be difficult, especially when it's mixed. I'm just going to have to plump for one. It's just going to be an absolute guess, right?
What did you smell though? Like...
It smelled creamy, it smelled sweet, it smelled raw pu-erh. But it also had a very lemony, that colour tells me that I'm on the right track. It has a very lemony note to it as well, which was strange. Okay, here we go.
Cheers.
So confusing. But nice. But very nice. Is it a black tea that you've mixed it with? Maybe I was wrong. Might be like a very fruity black tea.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's got a very fruity black tea note to it. It's nice.
Too much.
But it's really nice. I like it.
It's very nice, yeah.
Very flowery, very floral, very fruity is one tea. Very nice, astringent bite and sweet and creamy and pu-erh in its depth. I'm gonna go with.
I did 50-50 for each tea, by the way, in terms of grammage.
Hold on a minute. It's not a black tea. It's not a black tea because first of all the colour is not deep enough, and secondly that fruity lemoniness that has to be
a fruity lemoniness, you say?
It's either Little Tongmu or it's Eastern Beauty, but judging by the colour I'm going to guess it's Eastern Beauty. I'm going to guess it's Eastern Beauty combined with a raw pu-erh. Now the raw pu-erh, that's the tough part. Can I have another brew?
Yeah. Can I have a bit more of this one?
Okay, let's roll through them. It's not a Huang Pian. It has too much texture for a Huang Pian, so we cancel that one out.
Going for texture.
So, Canopy Flasher. I don't think it's got enough spike for Canopy Flasher. Dream Scene Smuggler? Could be. Dream Scene Smuggler. Does it have the creaminess of a Dream Scene Smuggler?
Did I brew it strong enough? I don't really know what I'm
Not
doing
really,
anymore.
not really the creaminess of a Dream Scene Smuggler.
Let me just do this.
Pollen Provider. Is it Pollen Provider?
Oh my gosh.
It's got the bite, but it's got a bit more thickness than that. Got a bit more thickness than that. Calamansi?
Okay. The high has gone all the way back to the back of my head now. This is very interesting.
Oh shizzle, maybe I was wrong. That's a lot darker.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh my god, I keep showing you the wet leaves. Have you seen the wet leaves?
No. Sweet. Creamy.
It's very sweet and creamy.
I'm gonna go
nice
for
mix.
either Nectar Raider or Shimmer Bliss Roadie.
Which one? I mean, it's not easy. For sure.
I'm gonna go Nectar Raider. I'm gonna go Nectar Raider and Eastern Beauty combo.
Final answer?
Final answer.
You sure you don't want another brew?
No, we don't have time for another brew. What's the answer? Tell me, people.
Pretty amazing. Okay, that's pretty amazing. It's Shimmer Bliss Roadie.
Shimmer Bliss.
Yeah.
Shimmer Bliss.
Pretty close though, and Eastern Beauty.
It is Eastern Beauty. Okay,
Yeah,
so
well done.
the Eastern. Well, you made it quite. You didn't make it extra difficult because of the fact that Eastern Beauty's got such a strong aroma.
True.
So there
I
you
was
go.
kind of just curious what those two would do. Because they're both such amazing
It works
teas.
very well as a double trouble.
Yeah.
It works very well. Now, the question is, do we have enough time for my double trouble? Would you like, people saying, why are you hoarding Nectar Raider? What, you don't think we keep some of our own tea?
Hey,
you think we
man.
sell it all? We got to keep some tea for ourselves.
We find it, you gotta keep some.
Yeah, man.
It's so funny.
Get ready, 10 years time, re-release. No.
There's not that many, honestly. No. Keeping that for ourselves, man.
Do you want to go for my one, or are we gonna
Oh my
leave
god,
us
am I
here?
gonna get tested?
It's been 2 hours. It's been over 2 hours, people. We can do one more double trouble if you've got the time. Only if you've got the time. There's 579 people still watching. I think people are going to say yes. Okay, so yeah, play this game at home. Double Trouble is a fun game. It's very, very fun.
Yeah.
It hones your tasting skills. Okay, so you need to now turn away.
And what does Don win? Don wins
I
more
win.
tea.
Yeah, I win more. That's delicious. It leaves a
very
really
good.
interesting taste in my mouth. So
What
we've
am I
got
supposed to
Jen Shui.
do?
Can I have the kettle?
Should I?
Can you warm this up?
I'll just warm this up first.
Not too much this time.
Okay, not too much.
Okay, so here we go. Whoa. You need to not look.
Okay, I'll just look at the kettle and the water in the kettle. Is that it after this tea?
This is the last tea.
Okay.
This is the last tea, peeps. This is the last tea,
Okay.
or should I say 2 teas. Wow, that tea actually was very strong.
Which one?
The one you just produced.
Provided.
Here we go. This is my double trouble to end off the session
I'm so bad at these games.
There you go, people. This is the first double trouble that you've done live on camera. Right?
Oh,
The
man.
first double trouble.
Mainly team knows how like this stresses me out so much.
Don't get stressed. Don't get stressed. Just
I'm a bad loser.
it doesn't matter. It's not about winning or losing. It's just the fun of tasting.
True.
It is the fun of tasting.
Zen it up.
Did I hear something? Ooh, we better hurry. I have a feeling that... Don't look.
Oh, no, I wasn't.
I have a feeling that Aya's going to be waking soon.
Do you want me to go and check?
No. Nah, whatever. Parenting win. Nah, let's just keep on our live stream. Man, that's neglect, that is. Okay, don't worry. Somebody is up there. My mother is up there just making sure that she's okay. So we're not being that neglectful. Okay, can you give me the kettle?
Yeah. Hang on,
And you can smell these
hot,
wet
okay.
leaves. People are willing you on. They're saying, don't stress. Don't stress.
You all know me so well now. This is
And don't
so
look at the
bad.
chat room because there are
I'm
clues.
I'm not looking at the chat room.
Rose of Willow says, this is what happens when you've got enough tea to waste by mixing.
Yeah.
It's not waste. It's a fun thing.
You know.
Okay, here you go.
Oh, hot.
Sniff time.
Ow.
Sorry.
Wow, that smells good. I don't even care if I get this wrong because just tasting it is gonna be the win.
Any first thoughts
Okay.
out there?
Honestly, it has like a dance song smell to it. Like a really fruity aroma.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, it smells so good. But it's really weird because it's an aged smell to it.
Mm-hmm.
It has like a raw, poor age smell to it, but then there's that like kind of fruity note to it, and then it's a little bit not earthy. Earthy is not like describing it enough. It's like a fresh tobacco.
Thank you, Danielle.
Oh, shouldn't look there, right? Thank you, Danielle.
Oh, Danielle. Sorry.
Daniel.
Danielle.
There's like a
So
fruity
you're saying
note.
fruity. You're saying raw. Did you say raw?
Yeah, it's
puer?
like a raw puer, but there's like a fruity kind of cherry note, or maybe it's apricot note. I need to smell it again. But it's got an aged puer. I think there's definitely an aged puer in there.
Okay, aged puer.
With a maybe a dance song.
Okay.
Because it's quite like fresh fruity note to it.
Okay.
I want to taste it.
You will.
It
Incoming.
smells amazing though. Like,
Incoming.
I mean, that's a treat.
Let us
My
see.
first reaction is like maybe there's like a raw peach orchid in there, and
Okay.
like I don't know.
Oh, I love this Gongfu. Look at that pour.
What's one of our aged pours?
Here you go.
Pendulum medlar maybe.
Pendulum Meddler. Okay, here we go. Tasting
Cheers.
time. The first time I've tasted this double trouble myself. Don't look. I'm opening this because I don't want to.
Wow.
Steam.
Oh my god. That's better than my mix.
Ooh, it's smooth.
Oh my god, it's a mad mix. I'll tell you why it's mad, right? It's got this amazing aroma to start with that's like cooked apricots and cooked cherries, but then there's like fresh cigar on top of it. And then the aftertaste is just super sweet, zinging out from inside your throat.
This is sweetness.
And then it's like really thick as well after you've swallowed. It's really crazy. There's definitely a pu-erh in there because that aftertaste is crazy.
Okay, so a pu-erh.
But that first taste is not a dancehall.
Okay, what is it?
It has to be like a da hong pao.
Okay.
But I'm so bad at choosing da hong paos. Oh my god, this is gonna be too hard.
Why'd you say it's a Dahong Pao? What do you get?
It's that fresh tobacco-y.
But that could be from
whiskey.
from the aged pu-erh.
Oh, for bloody hell.
No, I'm just saying.
I don't like you talking over me. No, you confuse me. You do that in games all the time. Any board games, if you play it with Don, he always like puts little ideas in your mind, and then you're just like, no,
the whole point.
Maybe I shouldn't do this.
Yeah, you know.
Oh damn, maybe it is from the aged pu-erh.
What did I say with Valentina? No, not Valentina. Nyenke. Don't let other people affect you. Just do your own thing.
Oh man.
George, I can't resist, man. You know, I can't resist.
What's George saying?
Stop it, Don. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna stick to it's an. Okay, hang on. No, it's definitely Dahong Pao in there. There's definitely some Dahong Pao in there.
Okay, let's go for it. Throw it out there. What are you thinking?
Okay, now I'm thinking about the aged pu-erhs. It's either
Pendulum Medler, you said?
Pendulum Medler or Presence Collector.
Pendulum Medler or Presence Collector. You're going to have to pick one.
Oh, I love Presence Collector. Pendulum Medler has a bit more of an orangey note to it, which I'm not getting with this one, so I'm going to go with Presence Collector. With Dahong Pao, it's so hard. Is it Empress? Is it Iron Monk? Is it... What do we have? Undercover Dahong Pao. You wouldn't do that, would you? Use that? Empress Oolong? Empress Oolong? Or...
Final answer. Let's do it.
Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna guess it just for the fun of it. I'm gonna go for Presence Collector and
Just follow your gut.
I just want to say Undercover Dahong Pao just because.
Because your favourite tea.
It's my favourite. Yeah.
So say it then if you want to.
Yeah, I'll say these two.
Really?
Oh my god! I hate it when you do that. It's Empress, isn't
You
it?
outdid me. You got it right. That's totally right. Presence Collector and Undercover Dahong Pao. You nailed it. Your first time doing Double Trouble, despite me trying to flummox you.
Oh my god. That's
oh
so
my
crazy.
god, you did it. Yeah, I was going to pick Undercover for you. You love it. You love it.
This is what I was thinking. Like, maybe you did something nice.
And
like
it is a delicious, delicious mix.
Oh my
wow.
god, I can't believe I got this right.
You got it right. You got it right. Well done. That's pretty impressive.
Oh
pretty
my God.
impressive. Man.
I deserve the ultimate prize. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Well, this tea is delicious.
This is the ultimate prize. This tea is delicious.
Well, there you go, people.
Wow.
With 550 people still watching, this was a record-breaking Mayleaf Sessions. It's been 2 hours and 15 minutes. We are well and truly tea plastered. Absolutely gonski. Absolutely hammered. This every time we do one. Can you put this back?
You know what though? This mix is making me feel more relaxed.
It's a little bit more
like calm.
It
my
grounds
inside,
you a little bit.
know,
It
just
grounds
feel a bit like,
you a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
It must be Presence Collector.
Abigail says, "In your face, Don."
It's so nice.
Rude. Alexander, can you do me a favour, please? Greet my mum, Elizabeth. My dad died recently. Not easy for us. Hope the greeting from the tea man cheers her up. I show it the next because she's sleeping. Elizabeth. Dear Elizabeth out there, tough times, I'm sure, for you. I'm so sorry to hear about your loss. Really, really am so sorry to hear about your loss. But you know, life is full of changes. Life is always in flux. We always need to celebrate it, even how hard it is. And through the celebration of impermanence, you are doing justice to your husband's life and his memory. And we wish you all the best. So, people out there, we wish all of you the best. in these times of panic, hysteria,
Yeah.
please remember, this is not the end of the world.
No.
We will get through it. You will get through it. Take this opportunity to find the positives. Do not let this virus live rent-free in your head.
Wow, that's a really good way to say it.
Right? Doesn't belong there. Think about it when you want to think about it. Do your research when you want to do your research.
And then
Just watch the news when you want to watch the news, but turn it off. Forget about it. Focus on the now. Focus on the present. Focus on the cup. Make it a rule.
When you have a tea session, you've got to let that go.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let it go. Presence collecting. Just get yourself into the moment. And remember, right now, for the vast majority of you out there, everything's okay. Right? All of the stuff in the future, all of that stuff, all the fear mongering, all of that fear, that's a fiction of the future, right?
Sure.
Right now, everything's okay. And that's all that matters. Right now, everything is okay. Stay healthy in mind and body, right? Just keep your emotional wits about you. Keep some perspective.
Yeah.
We're going to get through this. Thank you so much, Alexander. We're going to get through this together. We are here. Whenever you want to ask questions, if you want to have more tea with us, let me know and we'll do some IG live sessions as well. More short, informal ones where I don't get so hammered.
Plastered.
Plastered.
And if you guys have that mix, I recommend you do Don's mix. Cause
your mix was nice as well, though. I'd uncover it now.
Oh, yeah, true.
We've got so much tea to get through. I don't know how much we're going to keep drinking, but we will keep drinking, especially that Longjing. Sarah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, everybody. This has been a record-breaking Mayleaf Sessions.
Yeah.
We love you all. And,
Big love.
we send all our best wishes to you. And once again, with all the fun and games that we've been having, we want to say also that we know that this is a serious situation and we know that there are people struggling and we wish you all the best and thank you to all the brave people that are helping other people out there.
You're amazing. You're all amazing.
We send our salutes to all of you. So, farewell from London. I hope that you have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you for joining us in this Mayleaf Live after many months.
Too long. It's been too long. But you know, we've got the excuse. A little kid is not easy to organise around a Mayleaf session. But we managed to do it. Aya was a very good girl. She didn't wake up. Thank you, Tinuki. Thank you so much. She didn't wake up, so we've got to thank her as well. But from all of us to all of you, big love.
Big love.
Keep it real.
Keep it positive.
Ali G.
Boom.
Make sure you keep perspective, turn off the media, and take this as a gift. And enjoy your lockdown, people.
Do the bumbler moment.
And have lots and lots of bumblers.
Lots of bumblers.
We should have done a bumbler, but we'll do it after the session. Big love to you. Peace out.
Bye.